What's up, everybody? Another Tuesday is upon us. Oh, we're gonna start off this auction today. We have a decent amount of Atari stuff, so we're just gonna do a little look ahead to what's taking place on Thursday. We have the, I think it's a 6th gen and beyond. Oh, I get it mixed up with the other one. I'm like positive it's a 6th gen and beyond. Yes, it is. So on Thursday, we have the 6th generation and beyond video game showcase auction. So we're just going to do a little look ahead to that auction here before we get going. And it's going to be crazy. I'm pretty sure it's 7 p.m. Yep, same time as the weekly, 7 p.m. on Thursday. Hopefully you can show up for it. It's going to be a big auction. It's going to be a big auction on Thursday. That's the Ocarina of Time there. Gem Mint 100. Sitting at the top of the auction right now. Sitting at 12,600 with the current bid. VGA 100 should be a first print there of Ocarina of Time on 3DS, but like, my lord. My lord. Oh my lord. That is the only thing more shocking than seeing Marty the One-Man Party gift 5 memberships. Jesus, dude. Thank you so much, Marty. And David Robert gifts one as well. Oh my god, you guys. That's huge. Thank you, both of you. 6 new members in the Greg gang. Holy shit. YouTube members. We gotta have like 60 or something. There's a lot of you guys now. Much appreciated. Of course, $3 a month. Join the YouTube membership. Get a cool icon by your name. It's always appreciated. Yeah, this Thursday, Jordan Black. 6th generation and beyond showcase auction. Today, the weekly. Thursday, the showcase.
Next lot.
Ren Ex Machina, Timothy, KSI, Cam, Brook, Kettle, JK. Wow. Some people who show up like all the time actually got hit by those memberships. Tony A got one as well there.
Fair warning.
Yeah, geez. Some of the regulars got smoked there. Good to see it. That's what you want to see. Yo, Nico, welcome. Tonight must be a rough selection of games with the YouTube teaser. Greg focuses on his Thursday. Well, Seth, it's not that tonight is a bad selection of games per se, but Jesus, is Thursday going to be exciting. You know, tonight we got a 9.8 A+ Gauntlet Legends. But Thursday, this is another Latin one? There's a lot of these Latin versions coming up, hey? Here's another Tarzan, too, because of course. Yeah, Thursday's just crazy, so let's just start talking about that for a little bit here. Doing great, Daniel. Thank you for asking. Hope you're doing well tonight, too. Yeah, Timothy, you got sniped. You got sniped, Timothy. JK, you also got sniped. Yeah, that was from Marty the One-Man Party. 5 gifted there, and David Robert was 1 gifted. So if you guys just randomly got hit by it, that's what you can say thank you to. Starting off with Atari, as is tradition. Asteroids went for 240, Defender 2 goes for 700, or for 73, 730. Be the most expensive Atari game ever sold. Here's G.I. Joe Cobra Strike. It's 9.8 with a B+. Yeah. Still doing decent. 9.8 is always going to bring the premium, even with a B+. The older back you go, the more forgivable it is to get the B+ seal grade. Closes at $360. But on Thursday, so yes, the VGA 100 Ocarina of Time 3D sitting at 12,600 after the premium. The really cool thing about Thursday's auction is it has a lot of high-grade VGA that's probably going to lead the way. Final Fantasy X Square Enix version, VGA 90 there. That is the later, harder to get version. Smash Bros. Ultimate 10.0, of course. That's sitting at, what, $2,500 there? Second print 10. Animal Crossing's first print 10. I'm pretty sure every Animal Crossing is a first print, though. It's also sitting at $2,500.
Fair warning.
So the WATA 10 Premium is still alive and well, make no mistake. Even on something like a second print Smash Bros. Ultimate, people don't seem to be slowing down at all. If anyone can recall, I think was there a VGA 100 Smash Bros. Ultimate later print? Maybe? I can't remember now. But Ocarina of Time, yeah, the VGA 100 there, you're seeing what it does. Golden Sun, VGA 95 sitting at 2,000. Another Final Fantasy X, this one being the Squaresoft normal Black Label, early Black Label, I guess I should say, sitting around $1,700. VGA 90 Game Boy Advance, Black Label Halo, Pokemon, of course. Ninja 5.0 shows up again in high-grade VGA. Fortnite, and then we have consoles. 2DS Pikachu XL 95+, a 95 Mario Kart 7 3DS XL, a 95 2DS Ocarina of Time, 90+ on Metroid Prime. It's like the most VGA stuff or most really high grade VGA stuff I think we've ever seen come to Heritage Auctions. Breath of the Wild is a 10.0 CGC. I think this will be the first. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think this will be the first 10.0 CGC coming to Heritage.
Next lot.
I think. 10.0 A++ here on the second production of Breath of the Wild on Switch. Are only sitting around $500 right now, so I can only assume that's going to blow up.
Fair warning.
But yeah, 95 Metal Gear Solid Subsistence, 95 Mario Advance, so there it is. We were wondering where it went in the weekly. Looks like it got bumped its way up to the showcase. And some of this stuff, I mean, I know it's a showcase auction, there's going to be fireworks, but like Resident Evil 90 Plus is only sitting around $400 right now. This is only sitting around $400 right now. 95 plus on Super Mario Bros. Wii, 90 plus on the Smash Bros. Ultimate Controller. At this point, I'm sure you get the point. Viva Pinata, 95. It's just, the amount of high-grade VGA shit is mind-boggling. It's really akin to what we used to see at the Certified Link auctions. So, yeah.
$140.
Definitely take a look at the Thursday offering. I'll just put it in the chat for you guys. There's the link to the Thursday offering.
$150.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be really, really interesting. 95 plus on the big box. Let's go Pikachu.
Fair warning.
I know some of you guys are big modern collectors. I love it myself. Yeah, it's going to be interesting. A lot of high grade VGA stuff coming up. So Ascension Limited Edition. You have that to look forward to on Thursday. Hopefully you can come out to the auction. Starts at 7 p.m. March 9th. Oof, there's a little preview for you guys though.
$240.
No, you don't have to be here, JK, to get it gifted. It's fully random. They just shoot who it shoots. We're missing the frequent content uploads. Juan G, doing well. Thank you for asking. As for frequent content uploads, I'm doing a lot of TikTok right now. I'm trying to push that number up to 10,000 basically as quick as I can. So I've been smashing out YouTube Shorts almost every day. Almost every day there's an upload for YouTube Shorts TikTok. But yes, it has gotten in the way of regular content. And I'm hoping soon to get back to also making regular long-form content as well. I do want to get back into more of a balance with it. I'm just really trying to like pump the TikTok right now to that first 10K threshold. I want to be able to leverage it for shit. Like sponsorships or whatever it is, right? Advertising stuff. It's like, oh, I got 10K over on TikTok, 20K on YouTube.
Fair warning.
Yeah. Yes, get the follows going on TikTok. Appreciate it, guys.
65.
It's building up nicely. It's building up nicely. There's a lot of momentum going on there right now. So the algorithm likes me. So I'm taking advantage as much as I can.
$160.
That's pretty much. That's why there's been a less long-form content right now.
Fair warning.
Can't wait for Greg to quit his day job so he can focus on making videos for us, yes.
$65.
Yeah, I'm a busy dude, Rick. Busy dude. You know me. You know me. Entering into NES with Anticipation 9.0B+, Arc Rivals 8.5B there. Barker Bill's Trick Time Shooting is an 8.0A. Anticipation went for 109, Arc Rivals went for 180. This Ninja Golf actually did sell pretty strong on Atari 7800. 9.0A plus there for $312. I feel like it's probably the first time we've seen it. First time we've seen it at Heritage, I would assume. It doesn't seem familiar at all. Only 5 games on the Pop Report, first time at Heritage, yes. So Ninja Golf on 7800. A little bit of value there for sure. I don't know enough about the 7800 library to tell you guys like relative rarity of Ninja Golf, but clearly it has a little bit more value than Dark Chambers at 129 and even Donkey Kong Jr. 169 there for 9.6B. Here's Batman 9.2B+. Get those DK Oldies buyers on TikTok as subs. Yes. Exactly. I just need to make the DK Oldies content on short form videos. Did you guys know about DK Oldies? Joey is scamming you. Joey doesn't clean your consoles. I just need to make those videos. That's the easy 1 million views right there. Cherry Bubbly on deck tonight. Oop, there it is. Going local.
$200. Fair warning.
The Batman 9.2B plus went for 552 there to Cyberball 9.2A plus, only 1 graded higher out of 4 on the pop report. Low key, very ungraded game. I always have that hesitation of saying like, oh, it's outright rare, because I don't know how many people really care about Cyberball overall. But very low numbers on the population report on that. And you can see there are at least 2 people here duking it out. We're pushing our way up to $300 on it. Elijah Lewis, my god, man. You have like long form and short form, Greg? I appreciate that, dude, for the $9.99. Yeah, I really enjoy making short form content because I can talk about literally anything. My background before doing video creation in this world was doing Facebook advertisements, where you'd literally make 15, 30, 45, and 60-second videos and like stress test them all. So creating short form content is what I have the most experience in. Yeah. So I enjoy doing it, but I just want to actually get back to also making long form, because you foster different audiences, and this is my own perceptions of what I see it doing, but you foster like the short form audience, which isn't nearly as intimate with you as a creator. Like, you know what I mean? They eat your content for 40 seconds, they fuck off, they may never think about you again, versus the long form viewers who it's like you actually build a connection to, you actually build an audience with.
$65.
So I need both. I need both. The long form viewers like push the longevity of the channel further, but like that short form really gets you, you know, that short term dopamine.
$85.
Is a full set sealed NES set feasible? Yes. Rick, I think if you know One Up, I'm sure you know One Up on Instagram. They have, I think they commented on my post. They have what, 552 sealed NES games, I think.
$20.
I think that's what they said their number was there. This person.
$240.
What? Where's their username? Isn't it One Upped? Whoops.
$260. Fair warning.
I don't know how to spell their username, apparently. Upped? Lameme James? That's not who I want.
Fair warning.
Well, One Upped on Instagram. I'm sure you guys are familiar, but yeah, I think they have 500 or 600 with sealed NES set. I don't know if anyone's ever actually completed it. I know Bronte was incredibly close, like in the olden days.
Warning.
I feel like Bronte used to be like anywhere from 10 to 20 games off of the full set.
Fair warning.
I believe. That was probably back in like 2012, 2014 though.
Fair warning.
Then I think he slowly broke it up, sold some stuff off, yada yada yada. All leading up to the 100k Mario Bros sale that fucked up everything for everyone. So Bronte was insanely close as well, but I don't know if anyone's ever actually completed the sealed NES set.
$80.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with not being able to search one on Instagram. Like we all know they exist, but Cyberball did close at $312 there. Dash Galaxy Alien Asylum was 9.08 plus for $149. Defender 2, 8.5A there from the Hawaii collection, no less, $119. Demon Sword was 9.8 on that one with an A seal, $360. Here is Digger T Rock, 7.0A. Only 3 copies on the WATA December Pop Report. First time at Heritage. First game developed by newly branded Rare, but the second released after Solar Jetman. Pretty cool. Digger T Rock. Doesn't come up at all.
Fair warning.
Appreciate you popping in, Lee. Yo, expensive cardboard. Super Junk. I'm not part of the creator program yet on TikTok, but as far as I understand it, no, you get paid absolutely nothing. Like, worrying about the amount of money you get on TikTok is absolutely,
fair warning.
Nothing. Like, you get paid nothing. Seth, I still do have my Digger T Rock. I think it's behind me here.
Fair warning.
Yeah, here it is. Here's Seth. There's a grail piece for you. 85 plus. Arguably, very possibly, might be the highest graded copy of this game that exists right now.
Fair warning.
Just might be. Just might be.
Next lot.
I'll be real with you though. I don't give too many shits about Digger T Rock. I don't care too much about it, I'll be honest, but it's a nice copy of the game and I know it's rare, so I didn't get rid of it. You know when it's like that. You have FOMO of getting rid of it.
Fair warning.
So I just keep it. I don't know what to do with it.
$5.
This copy's worth 240. Like I don't know.
Fair
I don't know. Goal is a 9.0A there for 169. Impossible
Next
Mission
lot.
2, 9.8A++.
$85.
Goes for 372 for Impossible Mission 2. Wow. I feel like that's like rivaling the price of Wario's Woods, which is ridiculous.
$120.
Jack Nicklaus, Greatest 18 Holes, 8.0A for 99 bucks. Moffat Conspiracy, 9.2A.
Fair warning.
Why are they saying they?
$40.
I don't think Dane had a full sealed NES set. I don't even know if Dane went for
Fair warning.
NES in particular, Retro Habit. Like I know, or Dane.
Next lot.
No, Dane never had a full sealed set.
$220.
Never had a full sealed set. I was thinking of Dennis when you said Dane, but yeah, Dane didn't have a full set sealed anyway.
Fair warning. $240.
Bring the Zoomers in with short form DK oldie shit postings so you can hear them. Yeah, guide them to the light of sealed and graded gaming. Yes. Yeah, the people who like to shit on DK oldies are definitely people who are going to be open-minded to the sealed and graded concept.
Fair warning.
I'm going to need to get my loops to be frame perfect.
Next lot. $90.
Yes, that's what I need. For what it's worth, you really like your shorts, Greg. They're some of the best ones, or some of the better ones you've seen on YouTube.
$100.
Let's go, Lee. That's huge.
$120.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, genuinely trying to do good short form content. Like I don't want to just like, oh, pick a trending sound and write bullshit on the screen. Like I have zero interest in doing stuff like that. Like I want to create good short form content that as a bite-sized piece is either like, you know, educational in some form while being entertaining enough to watch. Not just like, yeah.
Fair warning.
Not just something dumb. Not dumb, but you know what I mean, something empty.
Next lot.
I'll make memes here and there, I guess, but it's not it's not where I want to be with content creation. Mendel Palace is a 9.0B plus for 336. Mendel Palace is special because it is Game Freak? Yes. Yes. Mendel Palace was the first game designed by Satoshi Tajiri, who later created the Pokemon franchise. Strategy action game developed by Game Freak. So there's something fun about Mendel Palace. If you like digging into the history of these companies and stuff.
Fair warning.
Yeah, there you go. First game designed by Satoshi Tajiri.
Next lot.
Kinda nuts.
$55.
Your favorite is when I lose money on Uth? Yes. Yes. National Football League's an 8.0A for 124 there. NES Open Tournament Golf, my screen's spasming there. Open Tournament Golf's 9.4B plus for 360.
$85.
Operation Wolf's 8.5A for 169. Here's Calamities again, which is crazy to see it. There's only 6 copies. I feel like we've seen it 2 or 3 times now in the past few weeks. That's going to be like half the population that we've seen come through.
Fair warning.
We've seen them come through Heritage now, like 3 out of the 6 that exist, I think, in the past 2 or 3 weeks.
$200.
You own the goal game growing up, it sucks.
Fair warning.
You feel the FOMO. You have 3 Japanese GameCube games you're debating sending them for the Japanese auction in October. Nice. Do you have them graded yet, Daniel? Via VGA? I guess, yeah, VGA is still your only choice with that. A lot of my Japanese stuff, not all of it, most of my Japanese stuff is sitting ungraded. So, any little Samsons on the pop report? I think there's 1 or 2, actually.
$200.
I think there is 1 or 2. Whoops. Yeah, 3 of them actually. 3 little Samson on the pop report.
$280.
I think the biggest issue,
Fair warning.
wasn't even like Flintstones or Samson. Was it DK Junior Math?
Next lot.
There's 3 copies of Donkey Kong Junior Math.
$80.
That's a huge roadblock game, obviously.
$90.
I can't remember what other games he was still searching for in those, I mean, he might have needed Samson as well, for all I know. Samsons and Flintstones, 100%.
$30.
Those are obviously massive roadblocks. I'm pretty positive he had stadium events down. Scoon! Yeah, that was also.
$50.
What's Scoon have? I assume 2 or 3 as well? 1. 1, and it's a shit
Fair
copy.
warning.
Less than 6.5 A.
$170.
So, yeah. Oh yeah, the sealed NES set is literally impossible. Make no mistake, Seth. Make no mistake.
Next lot.
It's
$55.
impossible. This is a hard game. Rollerblade Racer. First time, only 2 on the pop report, right? There's games like this where you don't even think about it until you're doing the full set. And like, here's Rollerblade Racer, right? 2 on the WATA pop report, 7.08. Have you ever thought twice about this game? Probably not. If you need a full set, holy shit, where are you going to find one? And the bidding here is shooting up to $300. You bought a lot of them off eBay graded, but you're already starting to love the small size of them. Yes.
$260.
It's like people act like they lost their fortune buying from DK
Fair
Oldies, your left foot, yeah. No one actually cares about DK Oldies doing what they do, they just want the views.
$55.
No comment. It's hard to say. When you have an incentive to also create the content for the views, it's like, you
Fair
know,
warning.
are people like, it's an easy thing where you can make the videos and just like say this is terrible, because yes, it's
Fair
bad,
warning.
but is it something you actually give a shit about? I don't know. I don't know if they actually do or not, or you're just making it a video because it's good content at this time, but it's whatever, you know. Obviously I haven't touched the subject because for myself it's just,
Fair warning.
it's not high on my I care scale. I'm glad that there are people out there fighting the good fight. That's it.
$320.
Rollerblade Racer
Previous
did close at
lot
$288. Smash TV opens back up 7.5A here. So yeah, random ass game here, Rollerblade Racer, 7.0A. Or $288, sorry.
$200.
Winter Games was one of the harder ones. Really?
$220.
Winter Games isn't one I've really thought about at all.
Fair warning.
7 on the pop report. Muscle is also going to be impossible.
Next lot.
Muscle has 7. That's surprising, actually. How's Chubby Cherub doing? 1. There we go. I was going to say, Chubby Cherub has to be impossible, too. The 1 copy is a 9.4A. My God. Yeah. Yeah, there's so many. There's so many impossible sealed NES games.
$480.
So many. It's even like with CIB, some people just don't realize how hard it is to find certain ones. Outside of the, you know, the ones everyone knows about, and then you go to that like second, third tier of rarity.
$170.
I mean, I could just sort Pops low to high, Rick. I could.
$240.
Where do we start getting into the pop ones? Not everything that's a pop one though is actually like impossible. Like Castle of Deceit, it's a pop one.
Fair warning. $280.
Donkey Kong Jr., Jesus. 1 copy made in Japan, no Rev A. 9.0A on that. Ferrari Grand Prix Challenge, yeah, pop 1 as well there. Oh yeah, Flintstones is a pop 1 right now. It's really hard with all the pop 1s because we don't have the, L'Empereur is also a pop 1, Last Action Hero. We don't have the VGA numbers, which a lot of the people grabbing those rare NES games are older time collectors who have them either raw or in a VGA case that aren't selling them, who have no incentive to cross them.
$140.
So I think with a lot of those actual really rare NES games, factory sealed, the VGA pops are going to be much more telling than the WATA ones.
$190.
Because those games just aren't being found left, right, and center, no matter how many people look. Neo Geo sealed would be the most bananas. Does Neo Geo have official
Next lot. $32.
Does Neo Geo have actual factory seals that are like discernible, easy?
Fair
like you
warning.
can, you know what I mean? You can be confident that they're factory sealed. I don't know anything about sealed Neo Geo. To the Earth is 9.48 plus 252. Here's To the Earth again, 8.5A. Nicer copy, under copy.
$44. $48.
Yeah, VGA pops, exactly. Lol.
$55.
Chubby is one of the rares. That Chubby was an 80 plus. Damn. Oh, there we go. Someone crossed it. 80 plus turns into a 9.4A, hey?
$65.
You think more people should be angry at Amazon? Like, way more upset, not some tiny little retro video game store? Lee, you don't get it, man. DK Oldies buys up all the stock on eBay, then they overcharge for all the stock, and then every single game collector has to pay more for their video games. The impact of DK Oldies cannot be understated. It literally can't be overstated either because DK Oldies is everything. So you need to get it through your head there, Lee. You know, you're downplaying DK Oldies, but it's everything. You know? It's everything. This is like WATA on steroids. If you want to like put it into the grand scheme of things, people thought WATA was bad. Here's Ultima Quest of Avatar. Again, this is weird. I think we've seen this 2 or 3 times now in the past 4 weeks. There's only 5 copies on the pop report. Once we stop seeing it, we're just gonna stop seeing it. Yeah, 9.0 B plus on this copy. We're pushing our way up to $500. You very well might be the only person here who played Rollerblade Racer. Yes. Yo, Steve Craig Retro Games. Hit the thumbs up, everyone. Best damn graded games channel on YouTube right here. Appreciate it, man. Greatly appreciate you always popping in, Steve Craig.
$800, $900.
NES sealed is easy, just be rich as fuck, yeah. Here's the Untouchables. I just noticed how far we're pushing the price here. This is the black box first production. The later print is a blue box. What that? Did they lose like the movie rights or something? I can't remember what happened with Ocean and the cover change. But the 9.88 plus on this, there's 21 copies. Tied with one other. Wow, as if there's one other copy in 9.88 plus.
Next lot.
Pushed its way all the way up to 1,440 on it though. 1,440 bucks still for the Untouchables. That seems big. Like I'm sure it sold for a fuck ton at some point, but 1,440 just like feels big for Untouchables. Not the most popular game on NES.
Fair warning.
Did I see the VGA post? There'll be a new way to submit games. Your bet is on a fax submission system. We got Supyo in the chat right now. Supyo can tell us exactly.
Fair warning.
Supyo can let us know the inside scoop of how we can submit to VGA. We got some coupons you could get to mail in, and we have a new submission on the way. So things are on the up and up for VGA. Nope, nothing about submissions and tiers, hockey guy. Not yet. 22 issues of Nintendo Power. So I guess they stopped grading these low-grade issues and they finally just sold them as a bundle. I don't know if this is, you know, I don't know if these copies are related to anyone else who had submitted copies of Nintendo Power, but instead of seeing lower-graded copies sell where they were selling for essentially the cost of grading it, 22 copies, number 1 to 19 with a couple others, 780 bucks.
Next lot.
Madden 96, 8.0 B+. Welcome to Super Nintendo, everybody.
$30.
DK Oldies pays so well. That's what I've heard, Supyo. I've heard DK Oldies genuinely gives good buy rates for your stuff.
$50.
Yo, Justin Udell, Judell12. Welcome, dude.
Fair warning.
Love the channel, bro. Appreciate you, bro.
Next
Neo Geo just had stickers. Oof.
$65.
Oof. So can you actually authenticate Neo Geo then?
Fair warning. $70.
Yeah, I've never heard good things about Ocean Games either.
$75.
Kevin Costner's likeness, right. They lost Kevin Costner's likeness for the Untouchables. I believe you're right about that, Robin.
Next lot.
I'll just bring up the variant here so you guys can see it.
$70.
There was a picture. Why'd I hit that? I don't want that. I want this right here. There's the new box they had to do.
Fair warning.
Oh, look at that. Way more expensive. Oh, back in 2019. Oh my god. $1,680 back in 2019 for a 9.2A of the variant. The blue box, like this version, is supposed to be a lot harder to find. I don't know what the actual pop report numbers
fair warning.
Share that sentiment. But historically speaking, here's the black box one again for you guys to see. Just get you a nice little side-by-side here. There you go.
$80.
The original release black box, and then later release as a blue box, which, yeah, they no longer have faces. Since they no longer have faces, my best guess, Robin, is they definitely lost the rights to use that likeness.
Fair warning.
But always interesting to see. It's stuff like this that I love about NES collecting, where, you know, games don't have a big first edition stamp on them like you see with Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And shit, but a lot of NES stuff, Super Nintendo stuff, once you learn what to look for and what matters, there's almost always variants or first prints or something to chase after.
Fair warning.
AOL Instant Messenger for your VGA submissions, yes. The Untouchables, that's your nickname when the wife gets mad at you. There will be online subs through Netscape. Carrier pigeon. Submit by horse carrier. VGA. I have a full hope that VGA gets better here. Like 2023, it's gonna be VGA's year. They're gonna, with a bang, right? They're gonna fucking, VGA's coming back. Just you guys wait. Just you guys wait. The 20% off coupon is nice too, a nice gesture. I don't know if they sent it to everyone. That 20% off coupon, maybe people who have submitted before, but 20% off is 20% off. It helps. I think the minimum tier right now is $90, so it does bring it down to 70-ish bucks. Better. It's certainly better. So, a nice gesture by VGA. Looking for more. When it comes to graded video games, weekly auctions and news, nobody touches Greg. He's in a league of his own when it comes to this.
Fair warning.
Appreciate your retro habit. Appreciate you, dude. I mean, as much as I enjoy having a monopoly on content related to graded games that isn't just like Pat and Ian shitting on it, I want more people in this space. Like, I absolutely want more people doing sealed and graded content. I really hope we get there either this year, the next, whatever. Like, I want it. I want it. I want people for myself to watch. Super Play Action Football, 9.88 plus. Still only $240. Just not much there with Super Play Action Football. Otherwise, what we had there, NHL 96 was 9.6 A++. I think it's Iserman and Stevens on the cover of 96.
Next lot.
I think. Went for $192. Quarterback Club 96, 9.4 A++, 99 bucks. Just hasn't been much in the way of Super Nintendo stuff here. The 9.8 A+ went for $240, while the 9.2 B+ goes for $119. That's insane. That's kind of insane that the 9.8 didn't sell for more. That's a very tight gap between, like, those grades are worlds apart, but the price is only a $100 difference. Here's Tetris Attack, 8.0 B+. Only 2 copies of this variant on the Pop Report, being, what, made in Mexico? Is there also a Japan copy of Tetris Attack? This isn't a Majesco copy, but I don't know if there's a Japan copy anyway. Let's take a peek at Tetris Attack. Tetris Attack does have a Japan copy, so there are 2 Mexico copies, should be the second print, 1 Japan copy. Only 3 copies total of Tetris Attack on the Pop Report, which is crazy.
Fair warning.
We're pushing up to 350 bucks. We're pushing over $400. It's crazy how low-key rare this game is.
Fair warning. $380.
Yo, DeGreen Shiz. Stopping by to say hello. Go Lions. Hit the like button, everyone. Appreciate you popping in, dude.
400.
You can confirm DK Oldies pay as well, but only for stuff on their actual buy page. If it's anything else not on their buy page, they pay 50 cents to $2 per game. Wow. Actual quote you received a while back. They're incredibly selective. At least they were with me, but I have a good working relationship with them for years. Sold thousands of dollars in common first-party games and systems. Wow. Interesting.
$48.
Yeah, so there you go. I guess if you choose stuff on the DK Oldies buy list, you do well. Outside of that, maybe not so much. I have no personal experience with it, so.
Fair warning.
Here is Urban Strike. 5 total copies. I don't know if Urban Strike has variants. This one says distributed by Majesco on it, but Urban Strike might have just been distributed by Majesco. Let's take a peek at this one too. Yeah, every copy is the same. They're not labeling variants, so it says Majesco on the label. This might be the only copy of the game that exists. Or the only variant, sorry. Tetris Attack did push its way up almost to $500. Oof.
Fair warning. Next lot.
When WATA starts grading PC games, will they accept AOL trial discs? Let's hope so. Here's a CIB Play It Loud. Just complete in box. Red complete in box, Play It Loud. Very cool. Very random, very cool.
$280.
Remember though, not factory sealed on this one. Just complete in box.
Fair warning.
You think people who bought their DK Oldies are the same people selling their kids retro collections at grad sales? They're the coolest people of the world. Yeah, they're just people who aren't deep.
130.
You know, like, I think the word normie can apply there. Just your normal-ass people. Like, they aren't concerned with getting the absolute best price on eBay or shopping through a thrift shop. It's just like a normal-ass person who types in on Google if they want some retro games and they just
$10,
buy the retro games. You know, and then for people who are super deep in this hobby, it just like blows their fucking mind that there's just normal people out there who don't. What do you mean you're not on eBay and Reddit all day discussing game prices?
Fair warning.
They don't care, man.
$200.
They just don't give a shit. Tarzan 8.5A plus goes for 8.5A plus 169, and the Play It Loud Game Boy goes for $350.
$55.
I don't know. I don't know how much these go for CIB on eBay. If that's the case, geez, they're more expensive than I thought.
$30.
I don't know how hard it is to find. Here, funny enough, I have this beside me. Here's a black one. Here's a black Play It Loud. I don't have the, I'm missing the insert though, unfortunately.
$260.
Like in my head, I was like, oh, maybe I can get $50 for it. Like I haven't price checked it yet. So seeing this one sell for as much as it did, it's like, wow,
Fair
man,
warning.
expensive. Gauntlet Legends 9.8A plus for $264. Here's another Latin version of International Superstar Soccer 9.8A plus. Bro Bean, member for 18 months. Nice, dude. Hope you're doing well. Any bids tonight? 18 months, dude. Much appreciated. Much appreciated.
Fair warning.
No bids tonight. If anything, I might bid on Thursday. There's so much good stuff that I'm hoping something falls through the cracks. Maybe I can get myself a nice deal. But I gotta save my money for Thursday. I'm a Thursday bidder, hopefully. You're still shocked you've stuck around in truth, Greg? Is that appealing? Yeah, Lee, you weren't even supposed to stay tonight.
$150.
You said you were getting out of here early.
$180.
$504 for the International Superstar Soccer 98.
Fair warning.
Latin American version. I would love to see a real one go up for auction. Or, not a, you know what I mean, a North American version. Real one. I just hate the ethnocentrism of saying, like, a real copy of the game. As if North America is the only thing that gives a shit. Madden NFL 99, 9.68 plus $204. Here's Mega Man 64. We actually don't see it that much we actually don't see it that often at Heritage. 8.08 plus on the game. A rumor is next Nintendo system out this holiday alongside Pokemon DLC. If so, probably too early to go all digital now, so let's lock in another full gen of N physical. That'd be crazy. I don't think there's any way they release their follow-up. Yeah, I don't think so. I'd be baffled. Like, the Switch seems like it's fully still ingrained. Like, maybe I'm just outside of it now.
$220.
Maybe I'm outside of the loop now with, like, modern gaming, but I see no reason, hype, or demand for Nintendo to swap over the Switch yet.
Fair warning.
Mega Man 64, 8.08 plus there, went for $240. Rock 2 Seeds of Evil, 8.08 plus as well, goes for... Okay, is that interesting? To Rock 2, same grade, outsold Mega Man 64, same grade.
Fair warning.
Is that kind of crazy?
$220.
I think it's kind of crazy. I think Mega Man 64 should just sell for more than Turok 2.
$240. Fair warning.
Do you think having a complete GameCube collection is still possible in 2023? Daniel, that's the next video coming out, man. That is the next video coming out. I just need to edit it up and publish it, but... yeah. Like, no. A complete GameCube collection, even just CIB, is hard.
Fair warning.
It's hard. This is 10 CIB N64 games. Miscellaneous condition, but you have Goemon's Great Adventure, Mischief Makers, Banjo-Kazooie, Aiden Chronicles, Zelda Ocarina. Like, this is a really good bundle of 10 games. Currently sitting at almost $1,000. Really good bundle there of 10.
Next lot.
Vigilante 8. Also, 9.0 A+ on Second Offense goes for $264. All right around the same price though. Mega Man 64, Turok 2, and Vigilante 8 Second Offense. All right in the $250 range. Entering in to Game Boy Advance.
Next lot. $120.
Yeah, GameCube full set is like $20,000. Oh, a sealed GameCube? No, I don't think you can do it.
Next lot.
You just can't.
$60.
You're gonna be pushing $100,000 probably for a sealed GameCube set right now. Because a CIB set is 20-some thousand. I think 21,000 is the calculation on that. So I just don't think you can.
$110.
You did an archival
$120.
submission to VGA in late January and you got your grades today. 2 months, not bad. No kidding, not bad. That is
Fair
not
warning.
bad at all.
$140.
You told Greg it was 6 weeks and he called you a liar? Nah, that doesn't sound true. Doesn't sound like
Fair
that
warning.
happened.
Next lot.
A complete PC
$55.
big box
$60.
collection, yes.
$70.
Easy, a complete PC collection, easy.
$75.
A 9.4
$80.
just sold on eBay for the same price for Vigilante 8. Was it also an A plus seal? 9.4 A plus? I mean, it doesn't really matter. Getting the 9.4 on eBay for the same price is solid as fuck. Even if it's 9.4 A. Castlevania Classic Series there, $186 to 9.4 A plus. Contra Advance Alien Wars EX, only a 7.5 A plus. Still breaks into the $140.
$10.
Crash Bandicoot, the huge adventure, 8.5 A plus, goes for $114. The King of Swing, baby, 9.6 A plus plus for $159. Dungeons and Dragons, Eye of the Beholder, 9.6 B plus for $114. Actually, a lot of GBA today. Some of this must be overflow from the
Fair warning.
stuff that didn't make it into the 6th gen, I was assumed there. 9.4 A plus on the Final Fantasy 1 and 2. Only $159 to get yourself a solid grade Final Fantasy 1 and 2 Dawn of Souls. The Final Fantasy games on GBA are an awesome set to get. I think there's 4 or 5 of them if you include Tactics. 5 Final Fantasy games on GBA. They all look the same, so they all look pretty awesome lined up. And, I mean, they're just not that expensive. Awesome set that you can still put together. For people who are now into subsets, because you literally can't do full sets, I mean, the Final Fantasies on GBA is a cool one. Here's Final Fantasy 5, 8.5A. A CIB GameCube collection not including variants or box, which is not a game included. I believe it only costs around 15 to 20k. Some people have spent more than that on one graded game. Yeah, the CIB set for GameCube is it's doable, but it's fucking expensive now. Yeah, the GameCube set is doable per se, but it's fucking expensive, so you have to have the budget. It just is what it is. Here's Hamtaro, Ham Heartbreak. If you don't know much about VG or Game Boy Advance collecting, you might be surprised to see Hamtaro sell for $400. Hard game to find on Game Boy Advance and one that has always been quite collectible, even as a CIB version. So that's Hamtaro, Ham Heartbreak there. Hamtaro Time, squish. How is the pop doing on Hamtaro? There's 4 of them on the pop report, so that was the second highest graded copy there is right now for Hamtaro, Ham Heartbreak.
$70.
Hamtaro Time. Here's Jurassic Park 3, the DNA Factor. 8.5A on this.
$80.
Apart from the stuff like Fire Emblem and Chibi Robo, you've got many GameCube games over the past couple of years. Oh, for sure. That's the fun about GameCube is like I said in my longer form video, a lot of people do the passive full set collection where it's like, oh, I'd love to have every GameCube game someday. So you just like pick up what you see, you add them to your collection. But then at the end of the day, if you're not actively targeting some of the expensive games, you're going to end up with like 300-400 GameCube games, but you're only going to have spent like 30% of the total cost that you need. Like your other 200 games you still need are going to cost 70% of the entire library. Do you know what I mean? It's like 2 different counters for putting together the full set. You have to put together the cost basis percentage as well as the like number percentage.
Fair warning.
And those numbers are not going to go at the same rate.
$20.
Especially if you're just doing it passively. Yo, take care, Lee.
Fair warning.
Amazing Mirror, also very hard on Game Boy Advance to find.
Next lot.
Not many copies of this on the pop report at all. So an 80 plus there going for 360, not too shabby at all for whoever picked up Amazing Mirror. There's just not many on the pop report. Here's frickin' He-Man on Game Boy Advance, 4 on the pop report, first time at Heritage. I mean, He-Man pops. I'm surprised by how much this is already going for. To be completely honest with you, like we're pushing up to almost $380 here.
$340.
He-Man is popping.
Fair warning.
Kirby and the Amazing Mirror is a pop 4. Kirby and the Amazing Mirror, pop 4 on Kirby. Arguably the same grade as He-Man. That's
Fair
80
warning.
plus versus 8.5 A plus. Very comparable grades. He-Man is beating Kirby by a solid amount right now.
Fair warning.
Yeah, there you go, Nightbot. Keyman's beating Kirby by a solid
Next
amount right
lot.
now.
$130.
Kind of freaking crazy.
$140.
420 versus 360. I would never. Personally, I would never.
$150.
But hey, He-Man collectors go hard. He-Man collectors go hard.
$160.
Why not do a complete Final Fantasy set? There's only like 250 games across all consoles. Shouldn't be that hard, right? Just be a millionaire. Hey, I meant to do the subset of Final Fantasy games only on Game Boy Advance. Only North American, only complete in box, okay? Well, you can do factory sealed too. It's only like $1,000.
Next lot.
WATA speedrun is quicker than Warp Zone was 6 months ago. Yeah, speedrun with WATA is super quick right now. WATA on every tier is super quick right now. It's kind of crazy. I've heard CGC is also insanely quick even on their slow tier. They only have walkthrough in the second tier. But yeah, I've heard VGA is also super quick right now. CGC is super quick. We love Hamtaro.
Fair warning.
Yes, Hamtaro poppin'. Yo, Pokemon 88. Did I end up getting a copy of Super Princess Peach? Yes, I did. I have a 95. BOGO. I ended up buying a 95 from Certified Link. So I have a perfect copy of Princess Peach. There's a 9.6 coming, 9.6A plus coming up on Thursday. So we'll get to see if people at Heritage care about Super Princess Peach. Metroid NES Classic 9.2A plus 216. Midnight Club $71. The 8.0A plus. Inazuma $5. This one's for the Thursday bidding fund. I'm going to put that directly to getting myself a drink on Thursday in Inazuma. Maybe I'll even get myself a pizza for after the auction, some Little Caesars. That $5 is going to get some good use. Greatly appreciate it, man. Greatly appreciate it. Power Collectors, you were pushing the He-Man. 8.5 is the top of the pop. Oof. That's a rough top of the pop on He-Man. It's published by TDK. I think TDK also published
$48.
Robotech Battlecry. I think it's Robotech on this console. It comes with a little figure. But if that is the case, that is also a TDK box, then this box is absolute, like, it's shit. Every box you find of this is going to be like 8.5, 9.2, because it's a white cardstock that gets creased extremely easy. Extremely easy. GBA has so many white paper boxes that are just trash.
Next lot.
Pretty sure He-Man's one of those. It's TDK, it has to be.
$60.
So 8.5 being the top of the pop, unless there are cases or someone has kept copy special, it's going to be hard to get high grade copies of this game. Midnight Club 8.0A plus went for $71 there. Sonic Classics Genesis there, 6.0A plus goes for $89. Here's Spider-Man 9.6A plus.
Next lot.
Second print, I believe, with the text removed there.
$170.
$94 only for it. Here's Summon Night 2 Swordcraft Story 9.0A plus with a big ass sticker left on it. 11 copies on the Pop Report. Summon Night 2 used to be like right up there with one of the most expensive Game Boy Advance cartridges or CIBs. Summon Night 2 had a large following for a long time. Atlas published, of course, so.
Fair warning.
Pretty sure it's also a very late release. Yeah, 2006 release on GBA. So, Atlas 2006 RPG. It's got everything it needs. $264 for the Summon Night there.
Fair warning.
Yeah, don't mess with He-Man. No kidding. My light's freaking out. I might have to go and fix that in a second. Age factor on He-Man. Classic cartoon, but I personally have no attachment to it. Likewise, Data Dive. Likewise. He-Man's cool. Like, Skeletor is cool. I watched it a bit growing up.
$220.
It just doesn't resonate that strongly with me, though.
$240.
Mario Advance, 9.4A plus there with the bonus level cards. $372. I saw with, here it is again, 9.0A plus with the 2 bonus cards. You can get a Walmart variant that has like 7 cards in it. I don't know if it's the optimal version or if people want this one more. I don't know. But let me get caught up with you guys and I'll talk about this one a little bit more here. There's a lot of good GBA here. Holy shit. This is like the best we've ever had for GBA at Heritage Auction ever. Here's Super Puzzle Fighter 2, 9.4A plus plus.
Fair warning.
You're a huge Nintendo 64 collector. You currently have 30 CIB games, which ran you about 3,500. Oh my god. If you want to break the bank, you don't think collecting all 296 are possible in 2023? Yeah, complete in box N64 is... You can probably take my estimate and 10x it. What was the N64 cartridge set? Like $7,500, $8,000? I assume the full N64 set is, yeah, 50 to 70,000.
Next lot.
So,
260,
yeah.
300.
JK, you asked me how much I paid for the 95 Princess Peach? A lot. I think it was like 600-700 US.
Fair warning.
It was a lot. It was not cheap, but I wanted it. You got the Summon Night. That cost as much of a CIB copy. There you go. 9.08 plus goes under the radar.
Next lot.
At Heritage Auctions.
$2. $14.
Yeah, this light is if you guys see me drop and have a seizure here, you know why. Tactics Ogre 9.28 plus goes to 396. Yeah, the gap between Tactics Ogre and Summon Night 2 there probably shouldn't be $130. Which I guess is why I guess that's why Tidal picked it up there for $264. I guess that's why it was picked up by the garbage man. Super Puzzle Fighter 2 there, 9.48 plus one for 119.
Fair warning.
And then we have Yagdra Union here. Yagdra? I don't know how you say it. 7.58 plus, another Atlas game on GBA.
Fair warning. $46. $48.
You're a bit on the Thursday Peach. Hopefully you can take it down. Buy a Big Zer pizza. Yo, Power Collectors with the $5. Keep it up. Buy a Big Zer pizza. Yes, the bigger pizza.
$55.
Damn, dude. Thank you. Much appreciated, Power Collectors. That's huge, man.
Fair warning.
Thank you, both you and Inazuma there for the donos. And Elijah Lewis earlier, too, if you're still here. You guys are crazy. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Glad you guys get entertainment and hopefully some knowledge out of this stream as well.
Fair warning.
Yo, Wadsworth, let's go. Crypto in the username, too. Showing your true colors, man. A crypto pumper. We don't want you here, bro. Good to see you in here, Wadsworth. I remember, I think you told me in the Discord there, the first encounter we had was me telling you to fuck off because you were collecting PC. I think so. I think that's you.
$70.
Good to see you in here, man. X-Men 9.28 plus. Yeah. $99 Skull. I just don't think there's anything that I don't know. I don't know what you can really expect out of X-Men the official game, especially on GBA. It's probably the worst port of the game. So, I don't know.
Fair warning.
Here's the Yggdra Union though. Again, 2006 Atlas, late GBA release. 7.58 plus, 5 copies on the pop report only. Which seems really low. This game had a lot of copies.
Fair warning.
Yep, good stuff. What a Discord. Always keeping the vibes good, man. Always keeping the vibes good in there. Yeah, I feel like there used to be a decent amount of copies of these floating around. I have a high grade copy myself that I had raw. Either way, $144 there. I'm sure the CIB is close to this value anyway as well on this.
$75.
And here's a factory case of 6 Beyblade G Revolution PAL. A PAL box, which you can see on the box the way Game Boy Advance is stylized is in the PAL format. With like the deep stroke on it. I mean, I think the EUU also says it's PAL, but they do use the different stylization of Game Boy Advance. Yeah, Silent Hill's about to start in my room. Yeah, it's killing me. I need to replace the light bulbs. I've needed to replace the light bulbs since I did my interview with Figsy Games. How long ago was that? Like 2-3 weeks now? Sometimes things just don't happen in a normal fashion. We'll get there. We'll get there. And this is actually getting some bids. 6 games are inside of there. So, 250 bucks? That's still going. Still getting some bids. Pushing her up to 300. It's also a modern He-Man, less likely to resonate with the He-Man crowd. Well, that's my thought as well. Don't fix the light, it's like a horror game.
95.
These GBA Super Marios have to blow up in price one day. The GBA Super Marios have a lot of supply though, JK. Like Mario Bros 3 on GBA is like, you know, pretty much as common as Mario Bros 3 on NES. Maybe not quite to that degree, but like it's not a hard game to find at all. That's why I said there's also that Walmart variant that has 7 bonus cards included. It just like has more bonus cards. Way harder to find than this version is, even as a CIB. But what I was gonna say with the Mario Bros 3 on Nintendo Switch Online, I guess they imported all of the e-reader levels for Mario Bros 3 Advance here. So you can actually play, I don't know, I think it's like 20-some e-reader levels, which essentially are levels that no one's played before because, let's be honest, who the hell had an e-reader and actually used it growing up? No one. So if you have Nintendo Switch Online, you might want to check this out for the GBA and try out those levels that are essentially brand new Mario 3 levels in 2023. Pretty freaking cool.
Fair warning.
Corn rules. You grab the Tactics Ogre. Nice pickup, man.
Next
Cool game.
lot.
Again, Atlas again on the Tactics Ogre. A lot of solid Atlas in that GBA lot. In the GameCube here, sorry. Game Boy. In the GameCube, only a few today. Bomberman Jetters 9.48 for 228. Crash Bandicoot Wrath of Cortex 9.48 for 240. Hunter the Reckoning 9.48. Then we have a Player's Choice Luigi's Mansion and Fantasy Star Online Episode 3 Card Revolution 9.48 plus.
Next lot.
We go into some Nintendo DS. A little bit of 3DS, some Wii. We got the good stuff tonight. There wasn't much in the way of vintage tonight, so we have a lot of PS2 coming up later.
Fair warning.
A little bit of PS3 was sprinkled in there as well. Not too much Genesis at all. Was able to snag Demikid's Dark and last month CIB. Yeah, Don Diavolo. How much did you pay for your Demikid's Dark, if you don't mind sharing?
Fair warning.
The Demikid's Dark is so difficult that they actually put it, Heritage put it into their auction here. CIB version of the Dark version. 9.2 CIB Dark version is in the showcase auction. That's how difficult the frickin' Demikid's Dark is. There's Dark and Light version, if you don't know. Light version, for whatever reason, is just more available than the Dark version. So, interested what you paid for that, Don, if you don't mind sharing. Luigi's Mansion Player's Choice, 384 bucks. That feels big. Jesus. A 9.2A Player's Choice brings $400 on Luigi's Mansion? Why does that seem so big? Around 450 bucks, yeah. Jesus. That's crazy. I wanted to get a factory sealed version of the Dark version for a long time. But yeah. Do you think some of these low-end games have pretty much gone back to the 2021 prices? Like seeing Hunter the Reckoning sell for 192 and Crash for 240? Is that what you mean, Alma? Bomberman Jetters for 228? Because yeah, in my head, these are all really solid sale prices for these games. Pretty high floors on those as far as GameCube games go.
$30, 34, 38, 40, 50.
The Demon Inheritance that's holding Greg Soul. Heard him talk about other sponsors earlier and is dropping in for a chat.
$100.
Yes.
$110, $120.
So here's one you guys are going to have to help me out with. Entering into Nintendo DS with Hoppy, published by Maximum Family Games, who has, I know them from publishing a lot of Wii games that are shovelware but kind of hard to find. This Hoppy game, 9.48 plus, it shot its way up to 200 bucks immediately. So clearly there's something here with Hoppy. Not a game that I think I have ever seen before though, on DS. $216 for that. Interesting. Infinite Space, I am aware, is an expensive game. 9.48 plus.
$140.
I assume this will shoot its way up to $200 as well, unless this game has gone down in desirability. We'll see what happens here.
Next lot.
Interesting. Infinite Space goes for $159. Isn't this game like... Am I wrong with Infinite Space? I thought this game was like very desirable. Radiant Historia, 9.48.
$50,
Atlas published game here.
$70, $75, $80.
Did I happen to grade any Ouija boards lately? Yeah, VGA.
Fair warning.
Ouija board. It's so hard to like look at the word Ouija and say Ouija.
$26,
That was brain melting me there.
$90.
Radiant Historia, 104 bucks for the 9.4A. Pokemon Sun. Canadian version? Yes, sir. 9.68 plus for a Canadian Sun. Yo, Goob Doob. Welcome.
Fair warning.
Couldn't really find any must-have games in this auction. Just assume a lot of resellers are buying. Do you mean in this weekly, or do you mean in the big auction on Thursday? 9.68 plus, 139 there for the Canadian version.
Fair warning.
You remember when Radiant Historia was Rare AF? Did they reprint it by chance? It's an Atlas game, so it's... You think the first print was really short, yeah. The thing with a lot of those Atlas games is just like... they're always at... Like, they might just reprint. Atlas might just fucking reprint. I feel like they're so notorious for that over the years. There's so many games that like start off rare as hell, and then it's like, oh, Atlas decided to give you a reprint, which is great if people want it, but it's also just like, oh man, they'll crash collectors.
Fair warning. $150. Fair warning.
You thought sealed Pokemon Suns were going for like $45? Well, you have to add in the CGC premium right there. 3DS Pokemon games went up a lot lately, even non-graded. Really? Are we finally seeing 3DS Pokemon also follow the trend of literally every other Pokemon item ever?
Fair warning.
Is it finally time? Radiant Dawn here is a first print, 9.48+. The other copy we just had there, CGC 9.68+, is a second print. That's our third print. It's a C. Jesus. It's like player's choice right here. Oh, first print was a small box with soundtrack. Used to be super rare. On Radiant Historia.
Next lot.
So $252 for 9.48+. First print. You have a whole case of 3DS Sun and Moon? Yeah. Let me know when they're 100 each. I mean, with the case of them, you send those into or CGC right now. I'm sure you could get your money's worth if you hit on some 9.8s, 9.6s. Originally packaged with the Wii wheel. Mario Kart 9.68+. They new lingo. This is the first time I think I've seen this. Part code omitted. So I think part code omitted is indicative of a later print of this game because it's no longer with the wheel, I believe. Should be, right? Because I think the game originally launched, like the launch version of this game was the big box with the wheel. So any other version should be a later print. But I don't think I've seen them write part code omitted before on Mario Kart Wii. You lost both Fire Emblems by one bid and honestly you're okay with it? You'll have another shot, Nightbot. You'll have another shot. Here's a rare Wii game. Rare Wii game that completionists care about on the topic of completing full sets lately. Mr. Bean's Wacky World.
$160.
9.2B+, 2 graded copies on the WATA Pop Report, first time at Heritage. Just a rare Wii game. Because Wii games printed literally anything, including Mr. Bean.
$200. Fair warning.
With the rise of CGC in addition to WATA VGA is so dead, they're changing the name to VGA grading. Yeah, VGA.
$260. Fair warning. Next lot.
I don't know if Mr. Bean is really worth $300. $288. Where does the price on Mr. Bean sit these days? I haven't thought about this game since like 2013. Back when like my horse and me riding for gold and like Mensa Chess Academy. Like that's the last time I ever thought of Mr. Bean's Wacky World. I don't know what it sells for raw. I don't know how available it is on eBay. Today, a 9.2B+, pretty low grade copy, went for $288. Kinda freaking crazy. Yo, Cascaras. Welcome in.
$90. $95. $100.
Phoenix Resale used to have a ton of 3DS Pokemons. He sold them all as the market was crashing. Yes. I remember that he had a bunch of them. I think he also graded... Did he grade a brick of Pokemon Whites? Back when those were like... I remember in, I don't know, 2021, I think people found bricks of Pokemon White or Black, and they were selling those off.
$90.
I'm sure some of you guys remember that. Wario Land Shake It, 9.68+. 0 graded higher on the December Pop Report.
$20.
6th installment of the Wario Land series. Pretty good Wii game to own as far as I'm concerned. We'll see how it does. Looking for 149 on it. Wario Land Shake It. Did Wario Land Shake It do well? I feel like it didn't, but still, it's Wario.
Next lot. $2.
Only $144 though. That's like
$14.
It's a very solid price for the buyer. Part of me wishes I would have bought that, honestly. $144 there, Wario Land Shake It. Solid.
Next
here's another copy, 8.0B+. $41. Jesus.
$5.
Viewed as literal garbage in an 8.0B+. Jesus, $41. There's a mint disc inside. I feel like a CIB person might get more value out of that. That is crazy. That is crazy.
$85.
Almost as crazy as not remembering that tonight's auction is sponsored by Heritage Auctions. Appreciate you guys being here on your Tuesday. If you're looking to consign with Heritage Auctions, in the description of the video, you can find the entire schedule of showcase and signature auctions that are coming up, as well as on this nice little spreadsheet I made that you guys can take with you. Has all the dates of the upcoming auctions, as well as consignment deadlines. From now until the next signature auction, there's every showcase you can think of that's still open for consignments. We have Ages of Sega, Pioneer, 6th Gen and Beyond, 8 to 64-bit showcase. The PC video game showcase auction is still open for consignments until May, if you're looking to get into that. And of course, the next signature, Consignment Deadline, June 6th for that. If you need to get appraisals on your stuff, link in the description here. If you have raw sealed games, Heritage can help you get them graded. You don't pay any grading fees until the very end after your stuff sells. Really helps with upfront costs. VideoGamesAHA.com if you have any other questions. Any questions? VideoGamesAHA.com. Huge thank you to them for sponsoring. Huge thank you to you guys being here tonight.
$400. $420.
All we missed was Joe Montana, European. That's all we missed. European Joe Montana. Here's oh my god, DJ Boy. I call it VJ Boy every time I see it. If you look at the how they stylized the DJ on the box, it clearly is a V and a J. But here it is from the Plattsburgh collection. Only one graded copy, higher out of 5 total. 9.68 plus. For people who give a shit, this is probably the best copy you're ever gonna. Well, I guess there's one graded copy higher, but you know what I mean.
Next lot.
Factory sealed Genesis is real tough.
$12.
$540 for DJ Boy. I feel like we saw DJ Boy sell before, though. First time today, we're going to bust out Gamer Stonks.
Fair warning.
Kudos to Timothy in the Discord here for helping develop a site
Next lot.
that is going to be very helpful for all collectors.
$380.
Gamer Stonks, coming soon. Yeah, 9.68 plus, it was probably the same copy. This has to be the same copy, right? There's no way it's not. Plattsburgh collection, DJ Boy. So the last time it sold, October 13th, and it went for $1,000. So the value of DJ Boy in between sales in the past 4 months and like 3 weeks, cut in half, went from $1,000 down to $500. Yeah. Tough on that one. Tough on that one.
$1,000.
Tough look for DJ Boy. E-SWAT, on the other hand, bumping. 9.68 plus, tied for the highest grade with one other copy. That one just brought in 1,000 some. $1,100 for E-SWAT. Jesus. Here's FIFA. 9.28 plus. First game in the FIFA series. At this point, you guys already know.
$180.
E-SWAT, though, $1,100. Let's bring out the little price checker again there.
$200.
Let's see what E-SWAT's doing. I know we don't talk about Genesis much.
$240.
And frankly, it's because not a lot of Genesis stuff shows up, and not a lot of Genesis stuff that shows up also sells for high prices. This E-SWAT game is also either a repost or just a relist. It sold at the October 13th again, just like the DJ Boy. So DJ Boy and E-SWAT are both coming back. Plattsburgh Collection games coming back. DJ Boy cut in half. E-SWAT, though, made up all of the losses on DJ Boy. Almost all of the losses. Sold for $400 more than it did last time. So, yeah. Between the two games there, you're almost net neutral. Maybe lost $100, $150 between the two. Not too bad, not too bad. All things considered.
Fair warning.
Phoenix Resale, he bought a brick for like 2K and still managed to make money. He did buy a case of white and he got them all graded individually. He lost money on them overall, you believe? Okay. I figured, yeah, I thought I did remember that he had one. Yeah, Mr. Bean is worth twice as much as Wario. Yeah, and in way lower grade too.
$26.
You missed out on VGA 90 Tekken 3. You bid almost, what is that, like 2,000 US? More than that. As second highest bidder, Jesus. Yeah, VGA 90 Tekken 3 is special. That's a nice game. You saw the WATA's grading PC small box. Kinda lame. Come on, WATA, get the casing to grade big box PC. Yeah, since they do all of their stuff, is this CIB or sealed? CIB on Green Dog. I was gonna say, that's super cheap if that was sealed, but CIB copy of Green Dog. FIFA went for $480. Yeah, WATA did introduce small box PC
$48.
grading, which I assume they did that in particular because it's a uniform size. So WATA's cases are all prefab. They're not going to do
Fair warning.
custom stuff yet. With big box PC, there's different
lot.
sizes all over the place. So
65.
I don't know. I don't know when they'll get to it. I don't know when they'll get to it. But it's something. Small box PC is something.
$95.
You picked up a Dreamer game the other day. You can't believe those are still around. Yes.
$130. $140.
You're curious, did people just
Fair
happen to
warning.
leave these sealed Genesis games in their basement for the last 30 years and decided literally in the last year or two to grade and sell
Next
them?
lot.
Arguably.
75.
Arguably, Skull.
$120.
Genesis sealed collecting has never been that common, so a large incentive for people to bring them out of their collections, get them graded, and put them up?
100.
Arguably.
170.
Yo, Timothy J with the $5 too. That must have been right
$220.
around when I gave you your Gamer Stonks plug, man. What timing on that?
Fair warning.
What timing on that, Timothy?
$240.
My God, I'm gonna be eating good. We're gonna have Little Caesars on deck. We're probably gonna get some Timmy Hortons. It's gonna be a good Thursday. Gonna be one hell of an auction. Thank you, Timothy.
Next lot.
$220.
But yeah, since it was never that popular to do sealed Genesis, I do actually assume a lot of the supply that does exist didn't get graded until, you know, shit got real.
$550.
Fair warning.
Or resellers, yeah, like it's always gonna be resellers and finders, but finding sealed Genesis, I mean, not easy. Yo, Brody Moore, happy Tuesday to you as well.
Fair warning.
Here's Road Rash 2 popping off. 4 copies of the variant are higher, 9.4A plus, with the head-to-head sticker on it, I believe is the variant there. I don't know if that makes it earlier or later though. 9.4A plus on it. Over $1,000.
Next lot.
Road Rash 2 closes at, yeah, $1,140. There's actually some solid Genesis today. FIFA, eSWAT, the DJ Boy went for $500. Road Rash 2 just sold for $1,140. Here's Sonic the Hedgehog, first print, 8.0A, tube seam. The good stuff here on Sonic 2, the good stuff. There's a cut in the case on the front and fading on the spine. So that's why it's an 8.0A.
$420. $440.
You don't know why you just bought Green Dog, hated the game, yes, and you tested it? Hey, at least it wasn't too bad to get yourself a nice complete in-box copy there. Well, 8.5. Oh, it's $57.
$85.
That's one of those who cares prices, Joe. At $57, I mean, ugh. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 goes for $504 in the 8.0A. The first print here outsold really decent grade second prints. I think you can get like a 9.4A++. 9.2A++, 9.4A+ of the second print for around the same price here as the first print. Yeah, I agree. It seems like a really solid sale for Sonic 2. That's exactly what I'm thinking there, JK. Here's Batman and Robin 9.6B+, but let's take a peek at Sonic 2. If I'm going to talk about it, we might as well just take a look. Why not, right?
$180.
What do they call it? Sonic the Hedgehog 2? Yes. Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Fair warning.
Can we get a real one?
Next
Made in
lot.
Japan copies.
$2. $7.
My God, it's hard to filter this.
$12.
Okay, let's just go by recency.
$24. $26.
So $384, 9.4A++, 9.4A++.
$30.
Is that a real print? What is that? Made in Japan. Made in Japan. Jesus, really?
$38.
Is this a tube seam?
$42.
First party tube seam. Wow. 9.4A++ went for $780.
$48.
Just 3 weeks ago. This sold for so much tonight. The 8.0A. Jesus. Really strong sale on that.
$65.
Wow.
$70.
Wow. Interesting.
Fair warning.
Huh. Well, that's something.
Next lot.
That's something.
$2.
Sonic the Hedgehog 2, stonks. We're
$14.
popping. Avengers Batman and Robin 9.6B plus for 204 bucks. Demolition Racer, no exit 9.6A plus on Dreamcast. This has to be the first time we've seen this game.
$28, $30, $32, $30,
Tied with 4 other copies, 0 copies graded higher. Doesn't say. 9.6A plus, 94 bucks for the Dreamcast collectors out there.
$60.
Here's silver, 9.6A. Didn't a copy of FIFA go for like 2K a few weeks ago? Take a peek at FIFA. Might have been higher graded. This is 9.2A plus. Not showing me the comps anymore on the website for some reason. I wanted to do the quick comp lookup. Yeah, you only buy bangers. Yeah, Timmy Hortons. Exactly. You literally click the donation right before I mentioned Gamer Stonks. The timing. The timing.
18, 22, 20, 30,
if they aren't
34,
offering PC or doing real PC small box cardboard, then it's pretty worthless. I didn't see it.
Fair warning.
I don't know if they are doing actual cardboard or if they're only doing the PC hard cases.
$42.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know if they're like what Halo 2 would be in, I guess, that kind of plastic case. I don't know if they're doing any actual cardboards. Yeah, Road Rash on Genesis was fantastic. I agree fully.
Next lot.
Remember Skitchin? You think that's what it's called? So much fun. Never played it, but I own an empty box or Skitchin, so it always stood out for me because I kept it separate from my collection because it didn't have a game inside. So I've never played the game, but I always think about Skitchin when I think about Genesis.
Fair warning.
And my own collection.
$38.
What's the cheapest shipping option you pay from Heritage to one of your purchases from an auction? 15-ish dollars, Jordan Black, maybe 20-ish to ship over to the PWCC Vault. That's like an in-America shipping option. Going to Canada or international can be kind of expensive, yeah.
$90.
Fair warning.
You got the Zoop pack, Joe! My god. 6 copies of Zoop on the Genesis for $120. $20 per copy of Zoop in there. What a snag. What a snag.
$100.
As if.
Fair warning. Next lot.
$2.
Any idea on the value that a sealed copy of 50-cent Blood in the Sand could bring if graded? Can't mind many sales of a graded copy. Unless you get a high grade on it, Apocalyptic P, I think you'd struggle to break $100. What's Blood in the Sand worth these days? Like, with 360 games and stuff, you kind of have to get the 9.6, 9.4A plus, or you're really not gonna, you're just not gonna do much. Unless Blood in the Sand is already very expensive, but I don't know. I don't know enough about that specific title to say off the top of my head.
$130. $140.
Yeah, Canadian represent, exactly, Taylor. Good to see you in here. We need more Canadian in here. We need more Canadian representation in here. Tempted to go for one of the FF8s. Never bought from an auction house before. Yeah, just keep in mind, like, depending on where you live, you'll have tax on there. You'll have shipping, and then always make sure you're looking at the BP price. Like when you're bidding on something, you might know this already, but always make sure you're looking at this price right here that says with buyer's premium, so that you don't get surprised by it when that's the actual price you have to pay. So it says $11, but you're actually already bidding $40 if you bid on this one. So just keep that stuff in mind. I don't want to I don't want you to have a negative first experience with the auction house, because as long as you know every fee that's incurred and stuff, yeah, it's the same as buying off eBay.
$44.
Can you submit case packs to WATA? Yes, yes you can.
Next lot.
You paid like $100 to ship it to Canada? Oof. Yeah. Yeah, I figured that the Canadian shipping can be, I mean, it's expensive. It's expensive.
Fair warning.
I send a lot of my purchases over to the PWCC Vault, Jordan. And then from there, I will like empty it at a different date. But yeah.
Fair warning.
Yeah, it's expensive if you're shipping like a single game internationally.
$80, $85.
Is 50 cent kind of pricey?
Fair warning.
I just don't know enough about that title. But I think 9.6A plus for PS5 games are dent enough, or should you hold out for the A++? I mean,
Fair
with
warning.
PS5, Frank, 9.68 plus I would say is the absolute minimum acceptable grade.
$110.
Like, the absolute minimum acceptable grade.
$120.
I would personally really want...
Fair warning.
I'd personally really want an A++ or
Next
a 9...
lot.
Like, yeah. 9.88 plus or 9.68 plus plus. It won't be that easy to do still, but like...
42,
Yeah, with PS5,
60, $70, $80, $85,
9.68 plus is like your minimum
$90.
acceptable grade. At least right now, right? It could change in 10 years, but for right now, geez.
$110.
Thanks for looking out. Maybe you're not as bad as they say. Jesus.
Fair $130.
We need to get the F Greg emote in here. The animated F Greg. I don't even know if YouTube would let me put that in. I probably not, hey? They probably can't.
$170.
Looking out for you. Trying to do what I can. For the Dreamcast stuff there, we had the Demolition Racer and the Silver were kind of the two most interesting games. Then we had the Space Channel 5, Case Fresh game, 71 bucks there. Time Stalkers, 9.08 for 124. Toy Commander, 9.68 plus or 94 bucks. The Typing of the Dead, 9.48 plus, goes for 216. A little bit of value there. World Series 2K2, 71 bucks. Zombie Revenge, $139. And a factory case of 4 sealed copies of Space Channel 5. Bring 50 bucks each.
Next lot.
Into some turbo graphics again. We've slowly been seeing some turbo graphics show up. Not a lot at all. Like, literally 1 to 3 games in the past couple of auctions.
Fair
But,
warning.
you know, it's showing up. $336 of Blazing Lasers. Here is Ninja Spirit 9.08. It's just cool to see it.
Fair warning.
It's just cool to see it.
$340.
Yeah, there's not a ton going on there in the Sega block. Most auctions don't have a ton of Sega to really talk about. Like, the Genesis today actually had some poppers, which was interesting, but then we go into that, like, Sega CD, Sega Dreamcast lot, and it's almost all the same games every single week. All of the Case Fresh Dreamcast games usually come up for auction, so... If you've been to the weeklies over, you know, a sustained period of time, you know which Dreamcast games we're going to see on an Action Man basis. Action Man there made me slip up. $47 for Action Man, 6.5B plus with the UPC punch. Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Battle 22, 9.68 plus.
$44. $48.
Never forget, this game came out all the way in 2003. With the big announcement of Budokai Tenkaichi 4, right? That's coming out. That's fucking huge. Ultimate Battle 22 came out 2003. Budokai on PlayStation 2 was already released at that time. So, yeah. This game had no shot of being anything, ever. And it was absolutely panned, and it's absolutely was printed into the dirt. Which is why you can get a 9.68 plus for 80 bucks.
$180.
It's like arguably as common as the, like GTA Trilogy editions. To give you a comparison, it's crazy. Here's Final Fantasy VIII, 8.5A. There is a crack in the case on the back.
Next lot.
$2. $60. $70.
How do you ship the PS4, PS5 games without the disc coming loose? Can't bring yourself to grade them? Is it really that bad?
$90.
I've never had a loose game, like, ever, actually. I've had really good luck with that.
$100.
6.5B pluses are even a lower grade than that in existence.
Fair warning.
You're not wrong, Skull. You're not wrong. The first Final Fantasy VIII there.
$110.
The 8.5A goes for 216. Here's the 7.5A competing for it,
warning.
which really should sell for like half the price, I would assume. Looks like it's gonna sell for about half the price. 216 and 129 respectively. $90 to take yourself from a 7.0 up to an 8.5. That's 3 increments upwards, 30 bucks per increment.
$220.
Doesn't seem so bad. Doesn't seem awful.
Fair warning.
I don't know. Maybe if you're buying a cracked copy of the game anyway, you don't really care about going up to an 8.5 because it's also a cracked copy of the game. Not sure what the buyer mentality is when you start buying like lower graded stuff like that.
Fair warning.
I think I'd probably still shoot for the 8.5.
$320.
Does front or back matter more for grade with a crack?
Fair warning.
The front cracks should matter more. Anecdotally, I've heard that they do matter more if it's on the face of the game. Same with like rips, creases,
Fair
dents.
warning.
Like the position of it is factored.
$400.
Whether or not that's going to be a large enough consideration to swing the grade in
Fair
any
warning.
meaningful way, I don't know.
400.
But I've heard anecdotally it does matter. They look for it. They consider placement.
Fair
So,
warning.
yes. Yes would be my easy answer, but I don't know to what degree.
Next lot.
$32.
You have a front crack
$65.
PS1 in the corner, about an inch, 8.0. Oof. That definitely seems,
Fair warning.
that's an oof, Super Junk. That's an oof. That hurts. So yeah,
Next
front
lot.
corner crack absolutely sounds like it's going to hurt you.
$65.
You're the most informative gamer on the platform. Grader. Most informative
warning.
game grader on the platform. There it is, Bryce. We put it together.
$70.
Yeah, sorry for the split chats. Exactly. You're making my life hard out here. Making my life hard out here. Appreciate it, dude. Final Fantasy Anthology was actually a
Next lot.
9.6 A plus on that one. Went for 504.
$14.
Not too shabby for the 9.6 A plus on
$18.
Anthology. One that I still need to get myself a decent copy of.
2026.
I don't have Anthology or
$30.
Chronicles in a
$34.
decent graded copy yet.
$38.
Final Fantasy Origins 9.4 B+. This is another super fun set to do, is the PlayStation Final Fantasies. I just talked about the GBA ones. You might know that I like
Fair warning.
PlayStation, or I like Final Fantasy. What are there, 6 of them?
60,
Anthology, Chronicles, Origins, 7, 8, 9? Other than Final Fantasy 7, it's pretty damn doable. 7 is, yeah, 7's pretty expensive, but... Here's Floating Runner. This is the only graded copy that exists right now on the WATA Pop report. It's a 9.4A. I don't know anything about it. PlayStation is one of those consoles where there's truly so
Next
many
lot.
printed games.
$2. $40.
I'll just see random titles, you know what I mean? Like Floating Runner. I don't know. Quest for the 7 Crystals. I don't know. Sold for
Fair
$192. Only graded copy that exists on the WATA Pop report right now. Interesting. Interesting to say the least. Player's choice
Fair
of
warning.
Gran Turismo here.
$46.
Well, do you really need to count Chocobo Racing and Urgies?
Fair warning.
You need to count those, Skull? Tactics. Tactics counts.
Next lot.
Bump it up to 7. And Tactics Black Label is fucking expensive too. So you have Tactics and 7. That stopped the set. Wadsworth,
warning.
you did not get either of the Final Fantasies. These prices seem a lot more...
Next lot.
That's what I'm telling you, Wadsworth. That's what I'm telling you. The prices
$60.
here are extremely reasonable compared to eBay because every single
$65.
week, these games are going to sell no matter what price they go
$70.
for. On eBay, most people just do buy it nows, put up their dumb price, and the item will never
Fair
sell.
warning.
These open auctions, man, they're a blessing and a curse.
Next lot.
The item's going to sell no matter what, so as long as you're paying
$65.
attention, you can usually find something you want. And you can usually get it at a much better price than you'll pay on eBay otherwise. But obviously, it requires you to show up to the auction, pay attention to these auctions every single week. And you know,
Fair warning.
I'll give you a little form in the Discord, Wadsworth.
$85.
If you guys aren't in the Discord, join the Discord. I'll give you a little link here. But I'll give you a little spreadsheet
Fair
that's in the
warning.
Discord for all the different places you can
$95.
keep your eyes on. That's like, you know, weekly auctions,
$110.
monthly auctions, all that stuff. Or someone might tag you in the Discord. I
Fair
don't know.
warning.
But I'll give you a thing there.
$30.
I'll give you a thing to keep your eyes on. Auction houses.
Fair warning.
Do I believe in the Wii U going up over time? Yes, absolutely, Bryce.
$150.
It feels inevitable to me that Wii U will go up in the future. Like
Fair
it just,
warning.
it seems inevitable. You know, following the
$160.
trend of literally every Nintendo console released, it just probably
Fair
will.
warning.
And Wii U has such a rabid fan base of
Next
collectors.
lot.
It just seems like such a different energy around Wii U than the Wii itself. It feels more like a GameCube energy to me.
$60.
People who really give a shit about the console and really want to own the games. So it feels inevitable to me that Wii U will
Fair
see
warning.
incremental rises as it keeps going.
Next lot.
That's my take. But I don't do much collecting for it myself, so you know, take my opinion
$44.
as one person's opinion. I'm sure everyone else on YouTube will tell you it's going to go up anyway,
Fair
so. Rampage 2 Universal Tour is only
Next
an
lot.
8.5B plus,
$2.
and it still went for 180
$14.
bucks. Rampage games, they always do well. Kind of crazy. I just want to see if they're saying it's the first time they've offered it. Newly graded copy, only 2 copies on the Pop Report. First time offering the PS1 version, so there you go.
Fair warning.
Rampage 2 Universal Tour. Oddly, doesn't exist, I guess.
Fair warning.
Rock'em Sock'em Robots 9.6B Plus for $71. Road Rash Jailbreak $89.
$30.
Roll Cage Limited Edition 8.0A on this one. We're looking for like $40-50 here. I do have some graded Wii U. Yes, Bryce. I have picked some up. I have a couple of unboxings of some of the graded Wii U games I've picked up, but I'm personally just targeting first-party Mario, Zelda, and the most popular games. I'm not even going for like any of the more niche stuff, like, you know,
60, 70,
the rare games that are rare because they're rare. I'm not that interested in. I'm just more interested in the first-party Mario's, Zeldas, stuff like that.
$150.
So my recommendation would be like, oh, pick up cheap Marios. If you see a Mario game in good condition, factory sealed for like $50 to $70,
$170.
That's what I like. That's what I like.
$180.
Minimal water grade worth keeping on modern games like Switch. 9.68 plus, Herman. 9.68 plus. RPG Maker is a 9.8A plus, tied with one other copy for the highest graded on the Pop Report.
Next lot.
RPG Maker. Oh, I was about to say, it stayed alive there. We got a buzzer beater. Chocobo Mystery Dungeon 2. 3 of those that are Japanese exclusives.
Fair warning.
Johannes Michael. 85 plus or 9.68 plus.
Next lot.
They're close. They're really, really close. That's really, really close. I'd kind of either or on those. Those are really close grades.
Fair warning.
Silent Hill is an 8.5A plus, which I'm almost surprised it's still 8.5, I'll be honest. It is a drill hold copy of the game. It has the drill hole there on the left side. 8.5A plus still. Just seems interesting that you can still 8.5 with that. That's probably like their minimum allowed grade, I guess. Like, it's probably super nice other than the drill hole. But $990 either way. $1,000 non-foil copy of Silent Hill. Smurf Racing, 9.6A.
Fair warning.
Only 4 copies of Smurfs Racing.
Next lot.
Goes for $119. Yeah, Splatoon to the moon. Exactly, Elijah. Splatoon is definitely one I would grab on Wii U. 100%. Do we have any Wii U coming up tonight?
$85.
Oh, I guess not. We're out of the Nintendo block already.
$90.
Is there any Wii U coming up on Thursday?
$95.
We might have some high grade
$100.
stuff coming up. Yeah, so we got the Smash Bros. Controller VGA 90. We have a 95 plus on Mario Smash. 9.4A plus on the Super Mario Bros. Wii U. Yeah, see, games like this. This also has
$50.
This has some language with website. E-rating with website. What does that mean? What is E-rating with website?
$70.
What does the back say? It's a made in USA. It is an A-rate here. There is no digit in this. Assumedly, this is an early copy of the game.
$12.
But what does with website mean?
$22, $26, $30, $34, $38, $40.
I don't know. Anyone know?
Fair warning.
I wasn't aware of a variation on this.
$42.
I'll see if there's anything on the Pop Report, I guess. We'll see if that'll help us out.
Fair warning.
But yeah, just, you know, picking up the most common, popular games.
Next lot.
$65.
On the front.
$70.
With website on the front.
$75.
On the front.
$80. $85.
Right here, online interactions not rated?
$90. $95.
Or Nintendo Network. Does that mean with website?
Fair warning.
Over here, we missed the Spyro 2, $992 for greatest hits.
Next lot.
Why does this look like an error?
$55.
Why does the greatest hits look like this? That's so weird. 9.4A there on Spyro, Ripto's Rage. Is that a sticker on the game? There's no way that's actually...
Fair warning.
That looks so weird. Tomb Raider also, 9 point... Yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like. Here's Spyro, Ripto's Rage. Here's what a real one's supposed to look like. The fuck is going on with that Spyro? That's
Fair
goofy.
warning.
Tomb Raider Chronicles 9.6A plus or 119.
Next lot.
Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Lone Wolf, $114 for the 9.6A plus. Twisted Metal 4 Greatest Hits, Drill Hole Greatest Hits, $51. Small Brawl 8.0 B+.
$22, $26.
It's a sticker, Black Label, Gran Turismo 2. Okay, it is a sticker. It is a sticker. The CIB Showcase is in August, though. That's going to be exciting, too.
$34.
That Spyro is a sticker. It's not actually a Greatest Hits. Yeah. Okay, I figured.
$46.
Tyler, they do it for, not for resale purposes. It's like made to make the game unsellable. It's purposely destroying the property so it can't be sold. It's just a very crude way of doing it.
Fair warning.
The cleaner way is when you see the actual hole punch on the UPC, like a clean hole punch on the UPC. The really crude way of doing it is literally drilling a hole through the game. So,
fair warning.
yeah, let's check out the pop report there on Super Mario Bros. There for Wii U.
$12, $30.
Super Smash Bros. What do they call it? Mario Bros. U? Mario Bros. Wii U? Super Mario 3D World.
$42.
New Super Mario Bros. Wii U. So here, there are
$60,
two copies. There's Made in Japan, Animated USA. Nothing about the code mentioned, though. Just the Made in USA copy. So I guess the other Made in USA copy must not have the code. It is a B. There is a second print. I don't know if it's a red case re-release or anything, but yeah. Should be I guess a second print. It's a USA. I was going to say should be a first print, but I guess technically the Japan one would be the first print.
$34, $38.
Xenoblade Chronicles makes its way in, as does Mario and Sonic in the Rio 2016 Olympic Games.
$46.
And that makes up our Wii U going into the tomorrow. Or, sorry, Thursday. The Smash Bros. Wii U with controller at 90 is insane.
$60, $60, $70, $70, $80.
Entering into PS2 over back at the auction.
$90,
We start off with a trilogy edition of Twinsanity. So this version of the game is from the triple pack. This is like a GTA trilogy version. So,
fair warning.
just heads up on that if you were interested in buying some of the Crash games. There was a triple pack of this game.
$95, $100.
That is the problem with WATA labels. It's hard to tell what the variant older ones are. Yes, 100%, Timothy. 100%. Sometimes, yeah, I just don't know what the WATA label is telling me. You know, and then you cross-reference with the pop report, and it still doesn't tell me. So,
Fair warning.
Dark Cloud 2, 9.6B plus there. Twinsanity, 9.6A plus one for 149. Dark Cloud 2, 9.6B plus, kind of getting some love here.
Fair warning.
Pushing up to like $250. What are your thoughts on PSVR graded games? Feel like print runs couldn't be that big? I do agree with you, Bryce, that print runs likely aren't big on PSVR games, but I also worry that demand won't be that big either. Like,
fair warning.
Do you know what I mean? It's one thing to just have a small number of games printed and it's not that popular type of thing, but the fact that it didn't print many games and isn't that popular also is a detriment to them. So,
next lot.
If you want to go down that route and you can pick them up for good prices, you know what I mean? I wouldn't go heavy speculating on something like that, but if you can get them for good prices, grade them yourselves and have some fun with it, it maybe. But not something I would personally go for. Just my own opinion on it. I don't know much about the PSVR market or games that were released, though. I just know it wasn't that popular. If we're talking about, like, specific PSVR games. That was a complete in-box copy of... Complete in-box copy of Devil May Cry 2 from the Anniversary Edition. $43. Complete in-box copy of Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition from the Anniversary Collection for $50.
$10.
These are kind of crazy.
$12.
Kind of crazy to see these graded. Just, you know, why? Why, I guess? Why?
$18.
Crazy. Dark Cloud 2 went for $240. Falling Stars 8.5B plus Canadian version. Why the hell does the Falling Stars have a Canadian version? What a weird game to receive a Canadian print.
Fair warning.
Usually it's reserved for like big games, big releases will have the Canadian variant. Odd to see Falling Stars have one. $53, 8.5B plus. Rise of the Silver Surfer with a free movie pass included. 9.4A plus on this.
$48.
You know nothing of Falling Stars, but the cover is pretty? Yes.
$50.
That and it's published by Age Tech has always stood out for me about the game.
Fair
Age
warning.
Tech just makes like
$55.
cool niche games a lot of the time.
$65.
And the Age Tech did a lot of early From Software publishing too. Well, maybe not a lot, but you can find From Software
Fair
games
warning.
published by Age Tech. So I always keep my eye on it because I just know
Next
that it's
lot.
like, oh, you know what I mean? If it's an Age Tech
$14.
game, it might be something interesting. But I know nothing about Falling Stars.
$18.
Silver Surfer went for $94
$20.
into Final Fantasy XI, Chains of Promathia
$24.
expansion. Canadian version on this too.
$26. $28. $30.
Buy Call of the Mountain and hold for 20 years. Is that on Wii? Is that like the Wii horror game Call of the Mountain?
38,
I think.
$40. $44.
What is Call of the
46,
Mountain?
48,
No, what's Call of the Mountain? Is that PSVR?
55, 60, $65, $70, $75.
Horizon Call of the Mountain?
Fair warning.
Did this just come out? Yep, February 22nd. That'd be why I didn't hear about it.
$5. $90.
Yes. Now you're thinking, Elijah. Now you're thinking.
Fair warning.
I don't think there was any Game Boy today.
$95.
Oh, you can't hear me anyway. I don't think there was any Game Boy.
Fair
I'll
warning.
help you out.
Next lot.
$24.
In all caps, too. Final Fantasy 11 there goes for $119. And Friends is back, 9.4B+. We've seen way
Next
too many
lot.
graded copies of Friends, and I have no idea why.
$55.
Friends sells for $51 still, and I I have no idea why. Here's GTA 3. Actual
Fair
print
warning.
copy of the game, 8.0A. Water damage on the case back. Ooh, let's take a peek. Let's take a peek. Let's take a peek at what water damage
Fair
looks
warning.
like on a PS2 game.
$85.
I would assume it almost has to lead to mold as well, hey? Just intrinsically?
Fair
Because the
warning.
water would just get, like, caught in there.
$95.
Can't really tell, though. I mean, I guess it's, like, streaky,
Fair
but it's
warning.
also an A seal rating. Maybe up here? Maybe, like, all this
$110.
speckling? A lot of specks in there? But not often you see water,
Fair warning.
water damage on a PS2 game. Cursed Mountain, is that
Next
what I was
lot.
thinking of on Wii? Cursed Mountain?
$10.
Like a zombie game? It has a limited edition, I think. Yeah, there we go. Cursed Mountain on the Wii.
Fair warning.
There's a game to invest in and hold for 30 years. I know
Next lot.
nothing about this game. I just know it's a horror game. Looks like it has a little bit of value these days.
$40.
Deep Silver published by Hey. Is this game trash? Or is it actually kind of fun?
Fair warning.
There's just not many M-rated games on Wii either in
$218.
general, so it always stood out. Grand Theft Auto 3, $129 just to get yourself
Fair
a lower
warning.
grade water damage copy. 9.68 plus Liberty City Stories, $134
Next
there.
lot.
Grand Theft Auto Vice City, also an early print,
$140,
$9.68, $312. Gran Turismo 4, 9.68 plus on this. Decent copy here of GTA 4 Black Label.
Fair warning.
$160.
Fair warning.
Wasn't the Wii U copy of
Next
Mario
lot.
Tennis pretty bad overall? Like very bland,
$170.
I think, if I remember correctly. I remember wanting to play it and then not wanting to play it.
Fair warning.
$180 there for the 9.68 plus on Gran Turismo 4.
$180.
Game I would like to pick up actually at some point. Here's Guitar Hero 9.88 plus mid-production
warning.
copy. Look at this. They finally have every detail you need
Next
for this.
lot.
With the part number mid-production.
$110.
Heritage Auctions, everybody. Guitar Hero is finally properly marked. You love to see it. Because it doesn't even, the
Fair
WATA label here isn't even telling you part number or not. This must be an earlier WATA label. Yeah, so June 2021. WATA wasn't even putting the Guitar Hero variant on the label. So at times like that, it's really
Fair
clutch if the auction house, be it Heritage or whoever, helps you out on it.
$160.
Here's the Guy game, 8.5A.
Fair warning.
$170.
And yeah, Guitar Hero with the part number being from the Guitar Hero bundle itself,
Fair
much,
warning.
much, much less valuable than the actual standalone retail
$180.
release. Which we see with basically everything.
Fair
It's
warning.
always more valuable to get the one that isn't the bundle version.
Next lot.
Guy Game on
$12.
PS2 goes for $204. Here's Jade Cocoon 2 again. That's weird. We just saw this like
$16.
I think last week.
$20.
It's a 9.6B,
$24,
but it says there's tape
$28.
on the seal or something.
$32.
You can obviously remove this sticker right on the front.
$46.
The hell's this? Is that the tape they're talking about?
Fair warning.
Looks like there's a little rip at the bottom.
Next
Oh,
lot.
over here. Look at that. So you can absolutely... Well,
$200.
I assume you could remove this tape as well
$220.
and help yourself out. Is it fully
Fair
taped,
warning.
like, the whole game here? Looks like there's, like, a mid-wrap of tape.
$40.
And then this is placed on top of the tape, maybe? And that thing's a mess.
Fair warning.
The, preservationist in me
Next
wants
lot.
to just try and clean it up. It looks like you have a back corner exposed here, too.
$44.
Looks like you could clean it up, but I
$48.
don't know if you could get yourself out of the frickin' the bees.
$55. $60.
That one looks like you're just stuck in the B seal rating.
$65.
9.6B, $63. Kingdom Hearts 9.2A, $276.
Fair warning.
Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts.
$70.
It's almost time for me to try and strike on a copy. Jesus. Kind of back to being affordable. 9.28,
Fair warning.
$276. Not the best grade in the world, but like, get yourself a sealed copy of Kingdom Hearts.
Next lot.
Got super expensive during the boom phase, so
$42.
it's nice to see it leveling out a bit. I mean, unless you're someone who bought it during the boom. Aragon's Quest, 9.68 plus.
$55.
0 graded higher numerically, 6 on the pop report,
$60.
Lord of the Rings game. But this is one of the later ones, published by, oh my god, this is
Fair warning.
2010 later. Holy shit.
$65.
I knew this was a later PS2 game, but I didn't think this was 2010.
$70.
Wow. That's crazy.
Fair warning.
Guy game sales boggle you based on the lawsuit, isn't
Next
it? Technically, yeah. At least in the
$2.
States. Illegal to have it in your house,
$14.
illegal to own it. Yeah. Yeah.
$18.
Yeah. It's interesting. It's an interesting one for sure. I don't know
Fair
if there would ever actually be anything happen to someone who owns it, but like, huh.
$28.
It's interesting to say the least.
$32.
Mega Man X7, 9.2B plus. Yeah, go Google Guy Game
Fair
on your
warning.
own.
$34.
Turn on incognito and then Google Guy Game. But yeah, I can't really talk about it much
Fair warning.
in the live chat. Mega Man X7,
$46.
9.2B plus.
$48.
And we have a Mobile Suit Gundam game here. Gundam Seed, Never Ending
Fair
Tomorrow, 9.8A. This is cool.
$50.
This is pretty cool, actually. I'm excited to see what that goes for, as well as the Zeonic Front. Jesus, 2 Mobile Suit Gundam
Fair
games.
warning.
I might have to toss a cheeky bid.
$60.
These are cool. I'm not a huge Gundam fan, but yeah, Skate Soup, that's
Fair
the bait.
warning.
I'm trying to put you guys on a watch list.
Next lot.
Trying to get you guys.
$55.
Take the bait.
$70.
Highest graded copy out of just 2 on the pop report.
$100.
We'll see if Mobile Suit Gundam gets some love here.
$140. $160.
It is. I don't know how much this game cost as a CIB or a raw graded. All the Gundam games on PS2 have like decent value, so this is shooting its way up to. We're at like $350 right now. We're pushing over $400 right now. 9.8A Mobile Suit Gundam. So much for me
Fair
tossing
warning.
a bid. Like I'm out. Yeah,
$360.
over $400. Yeah, Alma man, there's Gundam fans
Fair
out here
warning.
tonight. I also thought they were gonna go low. I thought these games had a
Next
chance at
lot.
falling through the cracks.
$32.
$408 for Gundam Seed there.
$36.
Here's Zeonic Front,
$42.
9.4A plus.
$44.
First time offering it. Only copy on the pop
$50,
report.
50, 65.
So, I mean, I'll toss a few bids at this.
100, 130.
You've been outbid.
Now it's at $150.
150.
I assume it's going to keep going though. If this one's any indication, I assume this one's
Fair
going to keep
warning.
going. We'll see. Looking for 180 on it.
Next lot.
Not even close to as much. Wow.
$70.
$169 the 9.4A plus on Zeonic Front.
$100.
Mobile Seed, Never Ending Tomorrow. goes for
$120.
408 in the 9.8. Wow. Gundam game kind of popped
Fair
off there.
warning.
Here's Kobe Bryant, NBA 07 The Life,
$130.
9.6A. Second game in the NBA series. Cover features
Fair
Kobe
warning.
Bryant. In the Sony NBA series, sorry.
Next
It's the
lot.
Kobe Bryant cover, but
$2.
yeah, completely
$12.
saturated right now. Completely saturated.
$14.
NFL 2K2,
Fair
9.6A.
warning.
Who's on the cover of this? Oh, Randy Moss is. That's dope.
$16.
9.6A on that. To get yourself a Randy Moss cover. That's actually cool. First time at Heritage as well.
$22.
9.6A. I mean, not the best grade in the world. It is actually a pretty early sports
Fair
game. Like,
warning.
this is all the way back in 2001. That's nutty.
20
20 years old. Randy Moss on the cover of 2K2. 20 years ago.
Fair
22
warning.
years ago, I guess.
$26.
Man, why is getting older so weird?
Fair warning.
22 frickin' years ago. And people are going to slow bid it as well.
$30.
People are going to slow bid this game up. We're looking for 59 bucks. Then we have
Fair
Game
warning.
Day, Tom Brady coming up next.
$32.
We had a decent smattering of 360 stuff, I thought, today.
Fair
Yeah, we do.
warning.
We have like over 10 360 games today?
Next lot.
$190. $200.
Almost chugging our way here. 34 more games to go in the auction. Randy Moss goes for 59 bucks. Brady 9.4A is already. This has the ESPN magazine sticker on it. I assume this is the early print of Game Day 03. With the sticker there in
Fair
the
warning.
top right hand corner. Get yourself, what is it, like
$320.
6 issues free, 3 issues free, something like that. Get some free
Fair
issues
warning.
of ESPN magazine. I have to assume that's the early print of the game. 9.4A here is pushing its way almost up to $400.
Fair
Man, oh
warning.
man. It's so crazy, hey? Like, trying to explain
lot.
the difference in value, like,
$260.
where values derive, talking to people who don't do sealed collecting at all, it's just like... Yeah, no, NFL Game Day actually sells for like 400 bucks factory sealed because Tom Brady. Here's Rayman 2 Revolution with the
$320.
PSM sticker on it.
$60.
Again, this should be the early copy of the game, 9.6A+.
Fair warning.
Shot its way up to $400 really quick on Rayman 2.
Next lot.
Interesting.
$55.
$408 there. Rayman 2 Revolution.
$60.
Enhanced version of Rayman 2 as far as I know.
$70. $75.
Heritage should do a themed
$80.
auction called the Bro Case. All copies of Madden, COD, and a few golf games. Yes.
Fair
The
warning.
Bro Case auction. Oh, fucking bro gamer.
Next lot.
It sucks because, like, you know,
$2.
making fun of the bro gamer
$44.
stereotype, like, I play all of the bro gamer
$50.
games.
$60. $75.
I am big on the bro
$85.
gamer
$90.
bandwagon.
$95.
I played Madden for years. NHL, years.
$110.
That was Resident Evil 4 not for resale version there. Here's Digital Devil Saga 9.6A++ from a factory sealed 12 pack. So, yeah.
$50.
You'll have another copy of this game. Pick your price. There's a lot of these
$160.
ones floating around. Digital Devil Saga 1 and 2. Still really, really cool games,
warning.
just there's a lot of them floating around out there.
$180.
This website, Bryce, as well as eBay are probably my main websites. But then there's also other ones as well. I'll just go into the Discord here and grab you the sheet. There's a whole bunch of places that you should keep your eye on
Fair
as
warning.
much as you can. It becomes a lot of work to be constantly tracking every single
Next
auction
lot.
that takes place.
$2.
But
$55.
there's a couple of other ones that are really
$60.
useful. Where is it here?
$75.
Box guide, crossover guide.
$80. $85.
Here.
$90.
This sheet.
$110. $140.
It's worthwhile to sign up for every auction site on that sheet and just
Fair
kind
warning.
of pay attention to where stuff's going. If you join the Discord, I usually always
Next
send out
lot.
notifications or we'll be talking about upcoming auctions, so
$42.
you can also, like, you know, keep up with them that way, but
$44.
there's a lot of different auction
$46,
sites now that do
$48,
cater to graded
$50,
games,
$50,
and
$60,
almost it's always
$70,
cheaper to go that route than the
$80,
eBay route.
$100,
Well, it depends what you're looking for. Yeah, it depends what you're looking for.
$100,
Keep an eye on all of it, if you can.
$200.
Digital Devil Saga 1 there, $228. And Digital Devil Saga 2, 9.6A++ for $159.
Fair warning.
Here's Shining Force Exa, 9.6A+. Quickly shot its way up to like $250.
$340.
Shining Force on the PS2, 9.6A+. Silent Hill 3, 9.8 with an A though.
Fair
A
warning.
seal rating, 9.8 though. Looking for 400.
360.
Got the 400. We hit the minimum bid right there. This is the internet bidder sitting around
Fair warning.
351. We'll see if it gets a little more.
Next lot.
Nope. Only one live bid on it there. $421,
$140.
9.8A. That A just hurts. It's like, it's, you know, beautiful box, but like, an A seal rating is just... Here's Stretch Panic, 9.8A plus, tied with one other copy for the highest out of 6 on the Pop Report right
Fair
now.
warning.
Yo, sounds good, Bryce.
$160.
The thing that separates you from broke gamers is you have more in your collection than most recent years' Maddens and Call of
Fair
Duty,
warning.
Call of whatever installments. Yeah. I try.
$70.
You bought that Rayman. It was the last game you needed to complete the
Fair
PS1,
warning.
PS2 Rayman full set. Almost gave up finding this one. Not a single
Next
sealed
lot.
eBay sale ever. Oh my god, Spacebird.
$220.
Dude, that's crazy. Congratulations on grabbing yourself Rayman 2 Revolution then. Damn, Spacebird, that's awesome. Congrats on the full Rayman set.
Fair warning.
Or PS1, PS2
$280.
Rayman set. That's crazy. Here's Suikoden 5.
Fair
Historically, always been an expensive game for PS2.
warning. Next lot.
9.4A on it. Goes for $312. Stretch Panic closed at $192. Here's Summoner 2, 9.8A plus. We got some banger grades here on some of these. Summoner 2, highest graded copy on the Pop Report out of just
Fair
3.
warning.
I don't know if Summoner really has that many fans though. There's Summoner 1 and Summoner
Next
2.
lot.
Yeah, it went for
$22.
336. That's kind of what I figured. 9.8 plus, obviously bringing a premium, but yeah, Summoner just
$26.
not a game with that much fans,
$30.
as far as I've seen anyway. I owned,
Fair warning.
I don't know if I owned Summoner or Summoner 2 growing up, and even I barely ever played it.
Next lot.
Like, I remember just not
$55.
liking it. Much at all, anyway.
$70.
Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2004,
$80.
9.4A. Unlimited Saga 9.6A plus. Solid grade on this. What makes a graded game cost more than the original sealed price? Basically, Jack Green, if a game is going to sell for more, it can just be like the convenience of already having it authenticated, or if it's a good grade. So, like we just saw Tiger Woods here, right? Like 9.4A sold for $57. It's going to cost you $40
Fair
just to
warning.
get it graded anyway. So, like, if someone's going to pay for the
Next
graded
lot.
game, if someone wants to have one,
$55.
most people are okay with just paying the minimum price of having it graded already for you. Like, the
Fair warning.
convenience of the time and effort to get it graded has value on its own.
Next lot.
And then you get the authentication, and then you get the
$42.
assurance that it's actually in a good condition.
$50,
If you
$55,
care about having that
$60,
conditional nuance.
$65,
If you don't care about the
$70,
conditional nuance, if you don't care about the acrylic casing and stuff, then yeah, I mean, there's no reason to buy a graded game. Just go buy yourself a raw one.
$90.
But if you care about the conditional nuance, if you care about already having it authenticated
warning.
and shit, sometimes you don't have to pay much for a premium at all to get yourself the graded version. 9.6A SmackDown, just bring it, $81.
$100.
Unlimited Saga went for $204. But once you get into these higher grade games,
Fair
that's where
warning.
you see the massive premiums.
$110.
Because the fact is, if you go to eBay and you just try to buy yourself one,
Fair
you're
warning.
not going to get one in great condition. I mean, 9 out of 10 times anyway.
Next lot.
You'll get like a very average condition game. So, if you care about going that
Fair
next
warning.
step to the next level of conditional nuance, you have to start paying for it. It
Next
gets
lot.
kind of crazy, kind of quick.
$110.
X-Men Legends, 9.6A plus or 134.
$130.
Last of Us. This is a
$150.
Foster City version. This is a good...
$180.
Or is it English? Or French, I mean. Canadian version it is.
Fair
Yeah.
warning.
9.6A Canadian version,
$190.
early print.
$220. $260.
Do I have any graded Dreamcast? One of them, I think. I think I have one, maybe two.
Fair
I think I have
warning.
Record of Lotus War on Dreamcast graded. I think that's my only Dreamcast game graded. I own like probably 5 Dreamcast games total. Not a console I ever
Fair
collected for. One of them is Sonic Adventure Limited Edition though. Let's fucking
Next
go.
lot.
Barely own any Dreamcast games, but we have Sonic Adventure Limited Edition.
$5.
That just like equates to how I've always to how I've always collected shit. I've always
Fair
had a
warning.
penchant to go after rare stuff.
$9.
I'm brain broken that way. Yeah, Last of Us Canadian copy there just went for $384 on a 9.6A. I agree.
$16.
That's kind of nutty. Really high sale there on... I know it's a
Fair
Foster
warning.
City early print, but like, ugh, man. Expensive.
$20.
Expensive for a 9.6A too. Not even like, you know, it's a fine grade, but like...
Fair warning.
Here's Madden 07, VGA 80 plus.
$24.
Fair warning.
$28.
See, Canadian version, ouch of us. Ouch.
Fair warning.
Did you buy the other Jade Cocoon, Alma? Oh my
$32.
god. Crack that thing open and try to clean it. How much
Fair
did you
warning.
pay for that? Like 50, 60 bucks? I don't think it sold for much at all.
$36.
Where the heck is it? There it is. $63,
Fair
yeah.
warning.
Didn't sell for much at all.
$40.
Yeah, crack that thing open, try to clean it. It'll probably sell more raw than it does graded.
Fair warning.
The Madden 07 is pushing its way up to 50... Oh, no, 60, sorry.
Next lot.
Madden 07 actually brought in
$32.
$67.
$46.
Silent Hill Downpour 9.8A+. plus. As far as I know, this game is very available.
$60.
Fair warning.
I don't think there has been an Elite 11
$70.
Jack, but there has been an Elite 11
$75.
I think just the
Fair
empty
warning.
case? Maybe the disc has sold.
$85.
Let's see. Yeah, we
Fair
did. We had
warning.
the disc for
$90.
Xbox 360.
$95.
I don't know if a case exists for Xbox 360. Oh, there it is.
100
Display case, sorry. So we had a display case back in 2021 for $2,500, and the disc sold in August
Fair warning.
2022 for $6,900.
Next lot.
So there you go.
$12.
NBA Elite 11 disc. Disc only. $6,900.
$14.
Which, yeah, obviously extremely fucking rare to find in any kind of condition, state, anything. So, yeah,
Fair warning.
there you go. There's been one sale on it
$16.
that I know of. And there might be some other sales on eBay over the
warning.
years. Elite 11 has always been one of those huge chase games.
Next lot.
I think there were some factory sealed, or some.
$24.
I mean, like, very, very
$28.
few factory seals copies exist on
$32.
PS3, I think. And the 360 version never had any Surface, I think. I would
Fair
need
wa-
someone to confirm that, though.
$40.
I haven't followed
$44.
Elite 11 closely over the years.
$50.
Entering into Xbox, we just had a little bit of PS3 there.
Fair
Starting off
warning.
with Call of Duty 3, 9.4B+.
$55. $60.
Yo, Brandon Tucker.
$65.
You'd rather take 3 times graded
$70.
Oots for 64 instead of one 360 disc? Yeah.
$80. $85. $90. $95.
You have a Shenmue graded thanks to Greg. As soon as Greg said case fresh, I just kept bidding on Shenmue.
Fair warning.
When? Where?
Next lot.
Call of Duty 3 goes for $119 there. Half-Life 2 is a 9.6A.
$40.
Only 5 graded and higher
$48.
numerically. We saw one of these do very decent the other week. I think it was a
60,
9.6A plus
$70.
though. I was saying that the actual higher graded copies of this game don't come up that much. And this
Fair
is still an A seal rating, so
$75.
don't get too excited, but better than the 9.2s that we see
Fair
usually.
warning.
Yeah, I think there's confirmed factory
Next
sealed
lot.
copies on PS3 for NBA Elite 11.
$130.
I'm pretty positive.
$150.
It sounds right anyway. And they were selling for thousands of dollars like way back. But like 2014, it was worth multiple thousands.
$220.
So, it's always been that grail.
$240.
Halo Combat Evolved 9.2A Game of the Year Edition. Foil print Goaty. Only 14 copies of the variant on the Pop Report. This is the this is like the nice looking affordable copy of Halo Combat Evolved.
Next lot.
$3.
$288 for that. Look how off center this is. This is crazy. This is OC as fuck.
Fair
Look at
warning.
how much there is up there.
$16.
Yeah, like down here, it's literally curling. It's curling down the bottom of the game. That is
$15.
crazy.
$20.
That is an off-center game. Wow.
Fair
Not
warning.
often you see the, not often you see it that bad,
$22.
to be completely honest. Entering into 360 with AVP 9.0B. Water grades loose disc.
warning.
I don't know if they do.
Next
It's
lot.
very, 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 very niche though that you see it.
$140.
There's barely any discs that have been graded by Wata Bryce, but they do. I think all we've really
Fair
seen
warning.
is a demo discs,
$60.
promotional discs. I remember the Resident
$180.
Evil demo disc was graded as well.
$200.
The grade on Batman here, 9.4A+. Actually not too shabby on
Fair
Arkham
warning.
Asylum. I think it was a Resident Evil promo disc.
Next lot.
$22.
Resident Evil
$44.
disc? Will that bring it up?
$48.
Yes, here. So they had a broad Resident Evil prototype disc too.
$55.
So it's very, very, very
$65,
like,
$70.
there's not a whole lot you're gonna grade as far as discs goes, but
Fair warning.
and yeah, Wata does grade CIB and cartridges, man, for sure.
Next
CGC does as well.
$2. $12.
Battlefield 2 Modern Combat early print of the game there, 9.68+ for sub $100. Batman Arkham Asylum got some love, 9.48+ goes for $228. That is a
$16.
solid sale on Arkham Asylum. Wow, that is some demand right there for
Fair
Batman. Battlefield 2 not so much,
$18.
9.68+ for $94. Here's Captain America, 9.08+.
Fair warning.
Yeah, they will Wata and CGC grade some loose
Next
games
lot.
and almost all CIB games.
$14.
JK, isn't that God Hand
$18.
kind of fucked up? Here's Dark Souls, 9.48+.
$22.
This is one of my picks for like
$34.
easy game that will go up in value on 360 PS3.
$38.
I love the Souls series though, so obviously I'm biased, but here's a 9.48+.
Fair warning.
JK, wasn't that copy of God Hand?
$42.
Like yeah, wasn't it kind of fucked up?
$46.
Like, and by kind of I mean like kind of really.
Fair warning.
$50.
If it's the same copy, unless there were two 9.8s, but I don't know. Yeah,
Fair
no problem,
warning.
Bryce, no problem. The Dark Souls here, pushing its way up
$60.
to 80, 90 bucks. And as far as I know, there's only
warning.
one print of Dark Souls. As far as I know.
$70.
And it is a bilingual version. So you're always going to see
Fair
the
warning.
bilingual languages, or French, I guess. Why am I? You're going to see French on the
Next
case.
lot.
There's only one world standard print.
$36.
$94 for the 9.48+. That is fucking, that is cheap. Costs you like $60 to get a raw one. Here's Gears
Fair
2,
warning.
9.48. With the map, it's an early print. Do
Next
not sell
lot.
before, and the 5 free map sticker.
$26.
Goes for $64, 9.48. Grand Theft Auto Episodes from Liberty City, 9.4B+, early print again there with the
$30.
Xbox Live trial sticker there. ESRB amendment
Fair
sticker.
warning.
What is the ESRB amendment sticker?
$36. $38.
So what did they looks like on the back of the game they threw a
Fair warning.
they threw a sticker over the ESRB. I wonder what the ESRB
Next
was
lot.
missing. Because this game has everything. Like that is the full list of M. This could be like AO. But yeah, Grand Theft Auto, $65 there.
Fair warning.
Halo 4, 9.8A+, baby. It's that time of the day. You know when
Next
the Halo
lot.
4 comes out, we're almost all ready to go home tonight.
$70.
Sells for $264, 9.8A+. Here's the 9.6A+.
$80.
Fair warning.
I guess I won't be
$90.
buying that 6. What 6?
Fair warning.
Halo 4, the 9.6A+ is
$100.
over $100. And we have Mass Effect. Minecraft, not a first print. Not
Next
a first
lot.
print on this one. Canadian on this one. So what's
$7.
worse? Is it worse to own a second print or a
$9,
Canadian
$12,
version? Who am I kidding? I know the
$14,
answer.
$16,
The 9.6 sells for almost literally half the 9.8 there.
$20. $22.
Mass Effect, 8.5A+.
$24. $26.
This is not the early print though. This looks like it's just a unlimited print, I guess
Fair
you'd call
warning.
it.
28.
Yeah, that 9.8 on
$30.
God Hand was really, really bad. I'll just bring it up here. I think someone linked it in
$32.
eBay auctions. Yeah, here. This had like a
Fair warning.
major cut in it for some reason. This picture,
Next
yeah.
lot.
So it looks like the
$120.
entire cover art is ripped,
$170.
slashed. Like that's like a box cutter cut. It looks like, considerable amount. That's like what, 2 inches?
$190.
I don't see how this is possibly a 9.88 plus.
Fair warning.
Seems crazy to me. But yeah, VGA 70 tops, exactly, right? Like you'd be destroyed. I assume it is an
Fair
error
warning.
at some way, in some way, shape, or form, but yeah.
$260.
Mass Effect. $60. 59 bucks to get yourself
Fair
a
warning.
graded Mass Effect. That's funny. Minecraft 360 edition, 9.68
Next
plus,
lot.
second print of the game. So
$12.
$288, actually not too
$44.
shabby. Kind of a high sale on Minecraft for the not first print.
$46.
And here's Minecraft Now Canadian print, 9.48 plus.
$48.
Still can't get over that 1.5 million graded. Yeah, me neither, Jack Green.
Fair warning.
$50.
The funny thing is that the dude who sold it is actually known in the sealed and graded world. So,
Fair warning.
yeah, it's also like a
$55.
we all know that dude got paid 1.5 million for a Mario
Fair
64, and regardless of how
$60.
crazy and stupid and nonsense it all is, like that dude still got paid, and that
Fair
just
warning.
like it stings a little bit. It's like, oh man, you lucky son of a bitch.
$65.
You know what I mean? Like, glad it worked out for him, but like,
Fair
oh
warning.
man, crazy to think about. You're the person that bought the Mass
Next
Effect. Let's go,
one.
Tring. You cannot
$12.
complain at $59 to get yourself a Mass Effect. Like, why not,
$16.
right? Why not? $89 for the Canadian Minecraft.
$20.
And here's
24,
Transformers the
20,
game,
30,
9.48
30,
plus.
$40, $44, $48, $55.
How could they do that much damage for a company that's supposed to be more careful with their games than anyone else? Maybe the 9.8 was supposed to be a 9.0 or something, JK?
Fair
Maybe it's
warning.
just a clerical error? It's hard to say, but like looking at it at face value, you know,
Fair
everyone
warning.
can see that that's kind of fucked up.
$90.
Transformers the game, 9.48 plus, is pushing its way over $100
Fair
here.
warning.
I don't know if any of the Transformers games are good
Next lot.
from the past like 15 years.
$2.
Not sure at all.
$85.
$114 this one. Here's Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3
$95.
with the black copyright
100,
background again. This is the same version we saw last time. 2 graded higher of 21 total of this variant. Pushing its
Fair
way up to 150-ish, 160-ish. Solid grade on this.
Next lot.
Ends at around 150 bucks, and that closes out the auction. Another Tuesday in the books. Just waiting for the it's gonna load me out here to the recap screen. There wasn't a lot of heavy vintage stuff this auction. CGC has bought back comic books they graded incorrectly. I don't know if WATA has any buyback program. I feel like they don't, Big Box. I feel like WATA does not have a buyback program. Who's left that needs a graded Halo 4? JK, if I can get the 9.8 for like 150 bucks, I'm a buyer. We'll see. This auction actually, like, baffling, very surprising. The Untouchables, the 9.88 plus on NES there. What we saw at like the beginning of the auction for $1,400 was the top of the auction. E-SWAT as well at $1,100, number 2. Road Rash 2, Genesis again in the number 3 slot here for $1,140. Those Nintendo Power the 10 complete in box N64 games was the 4 slot for $990. And then the Drill Hole Silent Hill rounds out the top 5 at $990. Right underneath it, the Nintendo Power Magazine lot. As far as expensive factory sealed games went today, there was literally nothing. This was a great average person auction where literally everything put up for auction. I mean, like $500 was basically the cap. Like that's it. There were 15 games above 500 bucks. Everything else below $500 and tons of stuff below $200. Lots of stuff below $100. At the other side of the auction, the loser is I mean, there's two. They tied. We have Wipeout 3, 8.0A selling for $41. And we have Wario Land Shake It, 8.0B plus Nintendo Wii, $41. 8.0B plus. Like I said, I think a CIB collector would get more value on this. Kinda nuts. Kind of nuts. VHS, graded VHS, not something I do. Not something I do personally, Bryce. I have been paying attention a bit. I knew it was happening, so to speak. Like, that has been in the works since like early 2021 and is finally now coming to fruition through the auction houses and like more marketing. So it's not for me. I have some anime VHS that I enjoyed buying for like $5 each, but otherwise, like, it's not for me. I don't know enough about movies in general, and movies in general also don't resonate that much with me, so that's my own take on it. It might be a good market, might be a pump. Be careful, you know? Obviously, there's a lot of hype around it right now, but I don't know enough about it to really give a good opinion. But I can give you a great opinion that if you are looking to consign games to one of the weekly auctions that we watch every single Tuesday right here on Heritage, you can use this link in the description of the video to get free appraisals on your stuff. CIB stuff, sealed stuff, it doesn't matter. Send detailed pictures to Heritage. They can help you get the assessment. They can help you get them graded if your games are raw. Videogames@ha.com for any kind of questions, answers you might need. And if you're wondering when the auctions are coming up, you can take this little spreadsheet with you there. Got all the deadlines, all the upcoming auctions. The next signature auction deadline is coming up in June. Whole bunch of showcase auctions in there. If you have some premium stuff you're looking to get placement for, reach out to Heritage and see what you can do. Reach out sooner rather than later, right? Those placements all happen, so get the better placements before it turns into crunch time. You guys know how it works at this point. Thursday, same time, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, we have the Ohio State University. We have the March Showcase auction coming up, the 6th Generation and Beyond Showcase. Thursday, 7 p.m. start time. VGA 100 Ocarina of Time on 3DS. Is it going to sell for $20,000, $30,000? I don't fucking know, but it's going to be crazy. It's going to be a fun auction. Hopefully you guys come out on Thursday. Thank you for being here tonight. I will talk to you all on Thursday. Join the Discord if not in Discord. Link in the description. See you later, guys. Have a good night.